to a very special episode of Thirsty Thursday. I wanted to thank all of you for coming to my ZTT fantasy football trophy ceremony. I dedicate this to each and every one of you. For those of you that don't know, we run a fantasy football league every year in our community. This is year numero siete. Look it up. And this is the first year that yours truly is the champion. You may be asking yourself, does that mean that you paid for your own trophy? Yes, it does. I did pay for this myself. But it was a paid league. I used this with the profits of all the money that I made from this High Rollers League. And yeah, thank you. I'm going to give you guys a special shout out since I won, and I dedicate this to all of you guys. I'm sure there's some of you that have no idea what fantasy football even is, which is okay. But we here. Welcome. Thirsty Thursday, let's go. Dude, we got the YouTube chat going. We got Max Verstappen's already. I'm going to be celebrating the Fantasy Football League trophy. No idea? Yeah, it's okay. It really is a whole thing that we can't explain. It's a business expense. Well, now that it's on stream, I guess it is. Yeah, we better showcase this a little bit more, just in case if the IRS is questioning why this obnoxiously expensive fantasy football. I'm in the middle of something. Okay. All right. Well, we'll have to put this over here for now. It looks like you guys are ready to talk about something else. Perfectly positioned that right there. Satu, gifting out 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you very much. Tax write-off, exactly. So is this, dude. I need to start using the company credit card for all these Coke Zeros, or get a Coke Zero sponsorship. That'd probably be ROI even higher. But Satu, thank you very much for gifting out 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Appreciate that. We had another Max Verstappen during my intro. Not that I'm upset that you interrupted us or anything, but Mobile Suit with the 5 tier 1. This isn't gonna be like last stream. Guys, do you know how many subs? It might have been a record. Oh my god. That's another 5. Guys, oh man, I wish I remembered the number. It was over 250 subs on last week's live stream. You guys went absolutely insane. I don't know if we've ever had that one stream before. That is, dude, that is outrageous. Northern Lights with the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Cool It Poop. Oh, dude, I like saying that one. Cool It Poop is back with the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, Max Verstappen was quite busy last week. We also got Shaky Shots, Trail Tech, Nom Nom, Wootfest, Tenebris, all with the subs. Actually, those are all resubs. Thank you. 44 E-Tread with the 10-month. Senku Plays, gifting out a sub. Thank you. Sir Crazy Fish with the 8-month. Bach. Dude, I don't know if I can say that one. With the Twitch Prime sub, thank you. Ada with the 3-month. Says Dub Trophy, thank you. Appreciate that. David Graves with the 7-month. The Red Stonus with the 11-month. Says, hey, Zach, I recently started Spreading Democracy in Helldivers 2. It's now one of my favorite games. Also, is the RX 6600 XT still considered 1440p this year? Oh my god! Trail Tech, you are a mod. I'm supposed to gift you We keep messing this up, man. Trail Tech is a mod. Stop. To be fair, I keep forgetting to give you a sub, but thank you very much, Trail Tech, for the 10 gifted subs. My goodness. I appreciate that a lot, man. Thank you. Dude, what was I just saying, though? Nothing. It couldn't have been. Oh, no, it was important. It was a question. Numpty, thank you very much for those 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Appreciate that. Red Stones is asking, is the RX 6600 XT a 1440p graphics card these days? I'm going to be honest with you, man. I would say no. Can you play Fortnite in 1440p? Yeah. CSGO. Valorant. Easier to run titles. Yeah, it can play at 1440p. Would I consider it a 1440p graphics card, though? No, you're not playing everything at 1440p at a higher FPS. No. It can play some games, though. I would not buy it with... If you have a 1440p monitor or are planning on buying a 1440p monitor, I would not buy an RX 6600 XT. We are benchmarking... Actually, I think it was today. We literally benchmarked the 6600 XT. So we do have some content coming on that card. Just as a heads up. But we are benchmarking it in 1080p, just for the record. Eternal, with the 13 months, says, let's do it. Dude, we're doing it right now. Let's go. Subliminal, with the 9-month. Cat, with the 6-month, says, with your help, I built my first PC. Thanks. You're welcome. I got you. Big and Tattooed with the tier 5. Oh my god. 5. Tier 1 gift. Dude, this Coke Zero is getting the best of me already, man. Lauda? Dude, I can make that happen, man. Alright, I cranked it up. Thank you very much for those 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Big and Tattooed. That's a level 10 hype train. My god. You guys are going to break Twitch. Mickle Gaming with the 7-month says, on my way to 1 year. Appreciate that a lot, man. Wigglysaurus Rex with the 3-month says, whoop. Z Celery with the 10-month says, let's go. Love watching you, brother. Thank you. Woolier with the 6-month. That's a gold ZTT badge for you. Thank you. Nyan Slayers with the 24 months says 2 years back to back. Time flies. You get the platinum ZTT badge on that one, man. Let's go. Thank you very much. Nyan Slayers, let's see what that platinum ZTT logo looks like, man. That's a good one. The Dodgy with the tier 1. Super Coolio Dudio with the 500 bit. He says, wow, that's a nice trophy. For the IRS, I donated this money because of the trophy, thus justifying it as a business expense. It is kind of how it goes. Nyan, dude, that's looking good, man. That's looking real good. That new platinum badge next to your name. Well done. Rhino with the 7-month. Vladimir with the Twitch Prime. Biggie with the 2 months says, what's up, Zach? We're just chilling. Actually, not to make this a trophy awards day, but forgot about this one, man. We also got our little mini ITX YouTube silver play button today. Or no, this one was yesterday. This is for the ZTT. Come on, man. This is for the ZTT Extras channel. It's a little guy. It's above average. It's definitely an above average. This is what they look like before budget cuts. This is the normal size silver play button. This is come on, man. Dude, this is smaller than a piece of paper. It's okay though. I am complaining, but it's okay. YouTube's got to do what YouTube's got to do, man. If they can't afford to give us paper-sized play buttons, I'll take the envelope size silver play button, man. That's fine. Oh, I put that in backwards. I'll take it. Talk about shrinkage, dude. It's still above average. Don't get it twisted. This is still a very respectable sized award up there. Shrinkflation is real. Don't give them ideas. Dude, I didn't give him that idea, man. All right, Big and Tattooed also with the 9-month resub. Thank you. Sandbo with the 11-month. Pink with the 3-month says, with the price of RAM, should I upgrade my 5800 XT? for a 5800 slash, oh, for a 5800 X3D, 5700 X3D, or save up like $400 for a new AM5 build. First off, I don't think you're going to be able to find an X3D. I was just searching yesterday, man. They've been gone for a while. They're not producing them anymore. So I don't know where you would even find a 5800 X3D or a 5700 X3D. But just in case, if you can, maybe they're available in other countries. But just in case, if you can, no, I would not recommend you spend the $300 to $400 to upgrade from your 5800 XT. You have a really good CPU. I would just stay there. Make the AM5 upgrade whenever you want to, but you don't have to right now, and now's probably not a good time. It's still available here? Yeah. Personally, I wouldn't. You have a very good CPU already. I don't think it would be worth it. Maxwell with Twitch Prime sub? Spitting everywhere, man. Wulo with the 20 months says, love your streams and content, Zach. Thank you, man. Appreciate the 20-month support. Corky with the 6-month. Destiny with the 10 months says, what are your thoughts on Arc Raiders considering giving out a shot? What? I don't know what you're trying to say, man. I still have yet to try Arc. I don't even have Arc Raiders. I can't believe I didn't even buy that, man. I usually buy all of the new hype games, and Arc Raiders is just not dad-friendly enough for me. There's no pause button. There's no save button. There's a chance that you play for 30 minutes and you lose all of your progress. None of those things work for my schedule. It just doesn't seem that appealing to me. I am very happy that everyone seems to love it. I genuinely love when the community is actually happy with a game launch. I really do. I just don't think that's the game for me. True Jake with the 2-month. Shadow with the 17. Satu with the 4 months says, annoying request. Can we please change the Discord exclusive plus silver badge? Kinda not cool. Yeah, we can make that happen. That's fair. Soccer Guy says, it's fun enough, but you gotta have the boys on with you to make it fun. Also, I've got a 50% success rate at extracting. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is whenever... Dude, I've been saying this exact thing for like 5 years. Whenever people say that in order to have fun with a game, you got to be playing with friends, I know this is going to sound very lonely, but that typically is not the game for me. A, as you would expect, I don't really play with a lot of people. B, I don't like games that require that sort of coordination, you know? I like a game where I can just sit down, jump right into the action, and have a lot of fun. You know, I don't want to have to play with friends and whatnot. I don't play video games to socialize. I play video games to get away from society. Wow, dude, that got deep quick. But I really do play to like calm down, be by myself a little bit, relax from work, you know. But I'm very glad that everyone loves the game. Sir Bob with the 12 months, 1 year, full color ZTT badge. Let's go. I agree. Yeah, I'm sure there's some people like that. I know there's a lot of people that game specifically to be social. And I think that's really cool too. That's just not what I do. Where Winds Meet has been pretty banger. If I wasn't playing games that I was having fun with right now, I would definitely have tried that one. That one looks pretty good. I've been too excited playing other stuff. Forest Faye with the 4-month. Refixer with the 3-month. Anonymous gifted a tier 1 sub to Big Booty Beaches. Come on, man. Big Booty Beaches? Dude, I better not be getting demonetized for that. I'm literally reading it and I'm saying beaches. Dude, don't be clipping that one, man. That one's outrageous. Molamer with the 6 months says, super excited for my second PC build. It's a 5500 going in an MSI B550A Pro with a Musatex case with a vertical GPU. Nice. I haven't used a Musatex case in a while. I should probably... I haven't checked them out in a couple years. Musatex had a pretty good run. They had a really good run. I was probably like 4 years ago now. They were coming out with a few back-to-back really good budget cases. I don't really know how they're doing anymore. TrailTech gave out another tier 1 sub, thank you. John with the 12-month says, I have the option to trade my sealed 5090 for a 30... Oh, wait, hold on. I have the option to trade my sealed 5090 FE for 32 2TB Gen 4 NVMe's plus 2 sets of 32 gig DDR5. Should I take it? I'm totally not opening up the calculator real quick. What? 32 times 200. Yeah, dude, you should, 100% you should do that. What? Yeah, you should, dude, 2TB drives are worth $200 right now. 32 of them? That's $6,400 right there. Plus 2 sets of 32 gig DDR5 kits. That's like $1 million right there. Yeah, you should absolutely trade in your 5090 FE for all of that. That's, well, hold on. I might walk that back. Hold on. Reality's starting to set in. You have to sell all 32. Nah, that's some stolen merch right there. Yeah, that's also a big time factor. Who in the world has 32 other than PC pre-built companies? Who and why do they have 32 Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't do that. Yeah, probably not. I walked that one back. That one doesn't seem like a good deal. That's a little shady. Who has... Yeah, that's crazy, man. It all fell off a truck. Fair game. Oh, well, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's... If it fell off a truck, then it's legit. That happens sometimes, man. Das with the 5 months says, howdy, ZTT crew. Salad something with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you. Appreciate that. Robert Steele over on the YouTube Super Chat says 4 minutes in and there's already a fail. What? To be fair, he commented that 12 minutes ago. What did I fail 12 minutes ago? What? Dude, I don't think I failed anything yet. YouTube question mark? Dude, don't be like that. Yeah, we got... Ban? No. Relax. Relax. I'm just checking out the YouTube Super Chat, man. Are you reading YouTube comments? Says Isaac Johnson on YouTube. Yes. Dude, I read every single YouTube. I don't miss a single YouTube chat, man. Never have, never will. I read every single one of them. Don't you worry, man. What kind of shoes do frogs wear? Toadless. That might be a dub. No, dude, no way. That's a dub. That might be a ban. I would consider a ban if he didn't give out all of those gifted subs earlier tonight. Terrible joke. Yeah, that one was not. No, that one don't work, man. Situ with the 2 tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you. Wirtz good leg. How is that your name, man? Is that... I hope that's a last name or something, man. Wirtz good leg with the tier 1 sub. Thank you. I'm just gonna call you good leg if you don't mind, man. Thank you, good leg. Oh man. You missed this comment though, says paperclip person over on YouTube. Amateurs. Come on, man. Dude, I don't miss, man. I don't miss. Watching from India, it's 7 a.m. here. Nice. It's 8:40 PM here. The 32 2TB M.2 drives are brand new, but the DDR5 RAM kit is used. Okay, that doesn't really change anything. Monetization-wise, the 32 2TB drives are worth way more than a 5090. But that means you have to sell 32 2TB drives. I don't know, man. That could give you something. If you're bored, maybe that is the... But now it keeps coming back to this is definitely stolen product, so never mind. It's still not worth it. It did not fall off a truck. The Dodgy with the super chat says, hey, Zach, I have a Ryzen 7 5800X and an NVIDIA RTX 3050 and 16 gigs of DDR4. What should I upgrade first? And am I bottlenecking? I would 100% upgrade your GPU, bro Tato. Your 5800X can handle a much better GPU than an RTX 3050. The 16 gigs of RAM, it is what it is right now. I would just deal with it. I would upgrade your GPU. 100%. Thank you for the super chat. It could be faulty NVMe drive scam. It could be, man. Dude, I don't know. How's your day going, Zach? Dude, it's going great, man. I just unboxed this thing like an hour ago. ZTT Community League Fantasy Football Champ. Dude, I'm doing great, man. I will have you know that we do a paid league in the Discord server, okay? We all put in $50. This year's 12 of us. So the winner got $450. The second place got 100. They double up. And then third place gets 50. They get their money back. I'll have you know that every single year for the 7 years we've been doing this fantasy football league, I have been paying out of my own pocket for the trophy. I have not been skimming profits as the commissioner to buy the trophy. I've been just buying that myself. Now that I am the winner this year, I just ironically thought it would be a good year to upgrade the trophy to something a little bit bigger. This isn't the normal trophy that we go with. This is a slightly upgraded model. How much was it? I'd rather not say publicly. It was a little bit. Who won last year? Shauner. Shauner, one of our friendly... our friendly neighborhood Shauner. He was the winner last year. You may have noticed that in the Discord server for the last year, his name was Shauner, parentheses, ZTT Fantasy Football League champ. You may have noticed that he recently was demanded to change it back to Shauner because I am now Zach, parentheses, ZTT Fantasy Football League champ. Only one can rock that name, man. Corky, thank you very much for the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Appreciate that. Kai Trujillo with the Twitch Prime sub. Vicky, Twitch Prime. Bean, Twitch Prime. Dave with the 2 month says, let's go. Brasco with the Twitch Prime. Forza Flight with the 8 month says, hello from Pitt. Still enjoying my PC that you helped me build. Love the content and hope the move to Texas goes well. Yippee. Huzzah. I just want you to say fun words. Dude, stop. Oh my god. I thought you were just genuinely excited about our move to Texas for whatever reason. Don't make me say fun words, man. That makes me uncomfortable. Oh man. Foifkin? Dude, I'll say Foifkin all day, man. That's just a good case brand. Congrats on the trophy, champ. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I'm not trying to brag or anything. This is just happens to be the new spot for it. I'm not trying to show it off or anything. Occupus? Again, it's not my fault that these manufacturers are making nonsense. How long do you think until the RAM crisis is going to go on for? 2 years minimum. Start building, question mark? Dude, I'm 33 minutes into the live stream, man. That is... I don't know. Maybe we should. Should we make that? Dude, we are rebuilding. Hold on. Before we start building, let's talk about the giveaway. Dude, sorry. I got to move my ZTT Community League First Place Fantasy Football League trophy real quick. Excuse me. If you guys are new around here, we are literally... Well, you're probably already gone if you have no idea what we're... Anyway. We are literally always running a gaming PC giveaway. About every 6 weeks or so, we raffle off that giveaway. So during this 6-week time frame, as long as you type in !giveaway and then click on the link and sign in via Twitch, you will earn points as you watch these streams totally for free. The more points you have, the higher chance you have at winning, because it's a raffle style of giveaway. It is a worldwide giveaway, but if you are international to the United States, you have to pay for shipping. Sorry, I can't afford to ship it everywhere. So on January 29th, which is 3 weeks from... Wait, hold on. Yeah, that's 3 weeks, right? Yeah, 3 weeks from today, on a Thirsty Thursday episode, we will be raffling off the PC, and then we're going to start building the next giveaway PC. If you guys are about to watch ads tonight, we thank you, because all of the ad money that we earn... It's good. All of the ad money that we earn from Twitch goes into these gaming PC giveaways. So we appreciate your ad break coming in 1 minute. I see it. So in 1 minute, while you guys are watching those ads, just know that we all appreciate it. Because that is what... you're welcome, guys. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. That is how we do it. We've been thinking for a while about just making this whole ad show. That way we can give out 5090s and 32 gig DDR5 RAM kits, but... It is what it is, man. It's a tough economy right now, so we're making do what we got. But yeah, type in !giveaway. If you want to watch on YouTube, just pull it up on Twitch as well. Log in, you'll be good to go. If none of what I just said makes sense, you can type in !giveaway help, and that will take you to a YouTube video that explains exactly how these giveaways work. But I feel like you guys can figure it out. If you guys are watching a PC building live stream at 9 o'clock on a Thursday, I feel like you're smart enough to know how this PC giveaway works. But today, we are rebuilding the giveaway PC because we had an issue with it. As you guys may or may not know. You probably know. The Duck with the $5 super chat says, I want to get my first PC, but I don't know if I should go for a pre-build or not, because I was thinking of getting the Shadow Strike when it's in stock. Now that the RAM situation is kind of settled, is a weird word to... Like, the prices are... I mean, dude, they're still going up, but, like, not like they were. I feel like most pre-built companies have RAM prices factored in at this point. So the value proposition of a pre-built versus building yourself is the same as what it was before the shortage. You're going to pay an upcharge if you buy a pre-built, but that if that upcharge is worth you not having to research parts and go down that whole different hobby of PC building, if you just want a PC that's ready to go, then I recommend pre-builts. If you want to get the absolute best price to performance and you pay with your time and effort, then I would build yourself. So either one. We do restock. I don't know how to communicate this to people that aren't on these live streams, but we restock our gaming PCs almost every single day. It just looks like they're always sold out because they have been selling literally as soon as we restock them on the website. So just keep your eyes peeled if you are actually looking for a Shadow Strike. It will be restocked. AI ads, of course they are. Austin with the 300 bit, he says, hey Zach, I have a pre-built with an OEM motherboard and PSU, so it makes it hard to upgrade, and the PSU is like 400 watts with only an 8-pin GPU cable. Also, a Ryzen 5 3500 and an RX 6600 with 16 gigabytes of RAM. How should I go about upgrading to 1440p on a budget? An OEM motherboard and power supply. Your max budget is $800. I mean, yeah, you can do it. Buy a new motherboard. Buy a B550 motherboard. for $80. Buy a new CPU. Get a 5700X. No. Get a 5600 for $130. That'll leave you with about $400 for your 16 gig 9060 XT. Buy those three things. No, wait, no, you need a new power supply. That don't work. That's what you need to do, though. If you want to upgrade that to a 1440p PC, I would spend $850, or just find some good deals. That's what I would do. Because any GPU less than that isn't going to give you amazing 1440p. So, yeah, that's what I would do. If you spend $850, you'll be golden. Big and Tattoo giving out 5 more tier 1 gifted subs. My goodness, thank you. $400 was a viable PSU in 2013 to 2016. I mean, not really. GPUs were way less efficient than they are today. Like, I mean, there were a lot. I feel like in that time frame, like 800-watt power supplies were like the norm. Like, my timeline could be slightly off. But no, I mean, of course there were budget GPUs that didn't require as much power, but power efficiency is like the one thing that's like just getting better. Like if you would have, like 10 years ago, I would have thought that we were using like 1500-watt power supplies on the regular by now. But no, I mean, it's just been kind of staying where it's at just because GPUs have become more, or everything has become more and more efficient. I like Kiwis with the 9-month says, I built a new PC about a month ago, and I'm thinking of selling my old gaming laptop and an extra pair of 32 gig laptop RAM. Is that a good idea? If you need the money, then yeah, I mean, sell your old stuff. But I'm not gonna lie, I like the idea of having both a desktop and a laptop. If you're like in high school and you don't travel anymore or anywhere, then a laptop is probably not super valuable to you. But if you're an adult that travels for work or for sports games, dude, I don't know. If you travel at all, then I like the idea of having both a desktop and a laptop. So it depends. Nom Nom with the tier 1 gifted sub, thank you. Paul Man with the 2-month. B Murray with the 9-month. Subway Coupon with the Twitch Prime. Quick Draw with the 3-month. Eggplant with the 4-month. Lay Diablo with the Twitch Prime sub, thank you. Maroke as well. Comedy with the 2-month says, I built my first PC because of you. 9800X3D, 7900X TX, 32 gig CDR5. And I hope moving to Houston will convince you not... Wait. And I hope moving to Houston will convince you to not make a Steelers fan. Go Texans. What? I don't know what you're saying, man. But I am a... Dude, I've been a Steelers fan my entire life. It does... Dude, I've lived all around the world as a Steelers fan. The terrible towel that I was waving at... Okay, first off, I saw a couple people asking about my voice. The reason why my voice sounds weird is because I was screaming at the Steelers versus Ravens game. I took a couple of my employees to the Steelers versus Ravens game on Sunday night. It was amazing. My voice is still recovering from that. But the terrible towel that I was waving at that game, dude, it's lived everywhere with me. It's been in Japan with me. It's been in Afghanistan, all over the Middle East. When we lived in Arkansas, like, that terrible towel has been absolutely everywhere with me. It does not matter where I live. I will always be a Steelers fan. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Hell of a game? Dude, it was, man. That was definitely the craziest game I've ever been to in real life. But one of the craziest football games I've ever seen. That was insane. Oh man, I'm so happy. I was screaming that entire game, man. Were you in the Army? No, I was in the Air Force. Great game. It was awesome, man. But now we have the Texans. Houston is coming to town, which we are ironically moving to Houston in a couple months. My wife is a big Texans fan. We have a flag in our basement that says House Divided, and there's a Steelers logo and a Texans logo. Like, I mean, our relationship's about to be tested here, man. I was just like, I love that my wife is a Texans fan because I want the Texans to do good, because if they do good, then she becomes a bigger fan, and I like when she watches football. But like, our teams haven't played against each other for like 3 or 4 years. They've never played against each other in the playoffs. So like, our relationship's gonna be tested a little bit. I was feeling out the waters a little bit today. I haven't talked smack yet. I'm about to I'm about to start talking smack here in a couple, maybe tomorrow. But today I just sent her a little graphic. Don't clip that out of context, man. This is the graphic that I sent her. It's just some fun facts about the Houston Texans in cold weather, which, as you can imagine, they don't play many cold weather games. They do not play well in games that are at 32 degrees or lower, which it will in fact be here in Pittsburgh when Houston comes to town. So I just sent her that, and as of right now, dude, I sent her that 5 hours ago. She still hasn't responded yet. So maybe that, I don't know if she was busy or yeah, I don't know what happened with that. I should have asked her. But yeah, I might start talking a little smack tomorrow. See how it goes. Is that a Corsair mouse? This one is, yeah. This is what I've been daily driving. The Saber V2 Pro Ultralight. I've been really liking this one. It's 73 degrees in Texas right now. I know, dude. They have no chance. They have no idea what... Dude, it was freezing last week, and it's going to be freezing this week. They got no chance, man. Lux with the $10 YouTube Super Chat says, hi, I have a high-quality spec PC. I play a lot of FPS, and I feel lower graphics settings affect my performance. So the question is, graphics settings for performance depends on your specs? Question mark? Yeah. Cooked? Yeah, dude, I don't know if I'm cooked or they're cooked. It might honestly be both. Bro, what? I don't know. I'll leave you with this. The performance settings do affect, or I'm sorry, the graphics. I don't know, man. The graphic settings in your game, they do affect performance. Typically, the lower graphic settings you go, like down to like low, ultra low, etc., your performance will go up. Sometimes it doesn't actually happen if you have a CPU bottleneck, but that's a whole thing. But need a drink, dude. Dude, I need some whiskey, man. Yeah, they do, if that's what you're asking. I feel like that's what you're asking, so hopefully that was helpful. They definitely do. The bald spot's hitting? It might be, man. Levante with the $5 super chat says, I built a 9070 XT plus 9800 X3D, but now I have a DDR4 build collecting dust. What's the best DDR4 build currently? I just made a video about this. It's not out yet, though. I think the absolute best CPU that you compare with a DDR4 system is the i9-14900 KS. I think. I actually haven't researched that, but I'm pretty sure I remember that was the absolute best. But yeah, I mean, with DDR4, you have two options. You can go with LGA 1700 or you can go with AM4. The AM4 best CPU is a 5800 X3D. But I don't think you can find those right now. I don't think you can find a 5700 X3D either. So yeah, I think a 14900 KS is actually the very best. Doesn't mean it's the best option, but technically I think it's the best. Bread Boy with the Twitch Prime sub. Bort with the Twitch Prime. Crypt Quiet with the tier 1. Basil Lord with the 2 months says, thoughts on how Zip Tie Tech stole your acronym? It is what it is, man. You just gotta let people do their thing, man. If you guys don't know this, in the LTT world, when people say ZTT, they are not talking about ZTT. They are talking about zip tie tuning, which is fine. Nothing I can do about it. It is what it is, man. Just gotta let people do their thing. I read that. Shavam with the super chat says, hey Zach, I upgraded from a 1650 to a 5060. I am running a 5800X with an MSI Tomahawk Max, but it doesn't have a 3-pin ARGB header. What should be next step, AM5 or a new AM4? Personally, I would just buy a 3-pin ARGB to SATA power adapter. You can buy them for like $5. It'll give you a physical button to press to control your ARGB. I probably would not buy a whole new motherboard just for ARGB. If you want to, go for it. But I would just buy one of those quick adapters. I use them in a lot of builds. Got a trademark ZTT. As long as they don't... No, I guess they can do whatever they want. I mean, I own ZTTbuilds.com, so that's all I really care about naming scheme-wise. There's another ZTT. There is I think it's like a Chinese company. I can't remember what country. I want to say it was from China. There's like a music label. Something in music. Audio, maybe? That's also called ZTT? I forget. Pippo with the 300 biddies says, I gave bits and I got in trouble. All right. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Little Big Planet with the $2 super chat says, I have a Ryzen 5060. Nice. And a 5800X. Can I play 1440p high? No. If you're referring to an RTX 5060 and not Ryzen 5060, probably not. The 5060 is a 1080p card. It can play some games in 1440p. It can probably play Fortnite in 1440p high if you want to. But not, I wouldn't say most games are going to go in high. It's more of a 1080p ultra card in my opinion. But some games. Tyler gifting out 5 gifted subs over on YouTube. Thank you very much, man. No Vice. Dude, guys, we got to build this PC. Oh my God. It's late. No Vice with the super chat says, I just bought a new PC on Facebook Marketplace for $200. It's got a 3600, 32 gigs of DDR4, and I put my 6700 XT in there. Dude, $200 for, dude, that's quite the deal, man. Sorry, I don't have a great spot for this, so we'll just... Not trying to brag or anything, but we'll just set it there for now, man. Don't be looking at my thighs. All right. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be rebuilding our gaming PC giveaway. You guys may remember, this is a while ago now, when we originally tried to build the PC, hence why our gaming PC giveaway photo is still TBD. We failed. We had an issue from Dark Flash, which made me cancel that build. And we are essentially kind of case swapping those parts to a new setup. So we already have some parts installed. Okay, we already did some of this work. Still using a dark flash case? No. Definitely not. We have this MSI B550M Pro VDH Wi-Fi. And we got some goodies installed already. You may forget what we're looking at here, and to be 100% honest with you, I completely forget as well. So let's check it out. We have a Ryzen 5 5600 pre-installed. Right there. So let's just pretend that I installed that right now. We also got... Oh my god, really? What the f... Oh my god, not giving you guys 32 gigabytes? Dude, we must be... Oh my god, dude. ZTT is doing well. Dude, we're still giving out 32 gig DDR4 kits? My god. Okay. RGB... Dude, this is like $3,000 right now. Okay, let's at least see what it sounds like, shall we? Our PNY XLR8 32 gig. I don't know how I can afford this, but we're here. Oh, not bad. That was like an 8 out of 10. That wasn't terrible. All right, let's do this again. Oh, clean. RAM flex. Oh, dang. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. Okay, I instantly remember this from last time. Yeah, that is solid. That is solid out of 10. And then we also have the SSD. I have no idea what's under here, so let's uninstall that real quick. Why is he rebuilding it? We had an issue with the dark flash case. It was actually supposed to be for a sponsored video, and then we were going to give away the PC. I'm a little unhappy with the problem that we have with the dark flash case, so I decided to cancel the sponsorship and change the build. We have a PNY CS2241 1 terabyte. Come on, man. 1 terabyte NVMe on here. Don't ask me why there's a big mountain there. It just is. But yeah, we got a 1 terabyte SSD in there. So we need to install the cooler. We tried to install... Oh. We tried to install a dark flash AIO, but we had that screw problem. So we're going to install something else today. Is PMY good at storage? Yeah. Yeah, they've had a few good products as far as storage goes. Lux with the $20 super chat says, sorry, the reason I asked was because I run a 5080 and a 7900 X3D. And on CO? What? And on... What? Lowering the settings made my performance feel slower, but putting the graphics setting on high and capping my frames at 130, the game got faster. Okay, there is actually a logical explanation for that. Now, there's multiple variables at play, so I can't tell you that 100% this is what's happening, but I can at least guess. When you drop your graphics settings down too low, on a lot of games, that actually puts more strain on the CPU. Whereas if you go up to ultra settings and you load in all those fancy textures and increase that view distance and all that type of stuff, ray tracing or whatever you got going on, that puts more of the strain on the GPU. For most games, you do actually want the GPU doing that graphic fidelity work. So there is a chance, again, so many variables, it depends on the game and whatnot. There is a chance what you're saying is happening is legit. And it's just because of it's putting more overhead on the CPU. Also, you're talking about the difference between frame rate cap and uncapped. If you uncap your frame rate, you could actually be experiencing lower 0.1% and 1% lows because you're using all of your processing power to get to just uncapped frame rate to go as high as possible. Whereas if you cap your frame rate, that might put your GPU load percentage at 80% and kind of hang out there. But then when you go in a graphically demanding part of the map, it has some headroom to keep that frame rate consistent. Does that make sense? That's a tough one to explain. But what you're saying very well could be normal. I don't have all the details. Drink the Coke? Okay. Oh, dude, I tried, man. That's a tough one. I tried, man. Hopefully that was helpful. Thank you for the super chat. Equinox with the $10 super chat says, hey, man, you inspired me to build my own PC. I'm doing a 9800 X3D and a 5060 Ti 16 gig with 32 gigs of DDR5. Want to know what you think? It's going in the Cooler Master Cube 540. By the way, love your content. I think that's a good build, man. I think you should enjoy it. Papa Zach the smartest. I feel like I could have done a better job explaining it. That's like a 10-minute video. That one's tough to explain quick. That's a tough one. Blaine with the 17-month, M4 with the 4-month says, I finally switched to Team Red 9070 XT, but my monitor is G-Sync. How noticeable would the loss of G-Sync be if I upgraded from the 3070 Ti? It's a good question. I would check to see if your monitor works with FreeSync. It very well might. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm not a great person to ask for that. I haven't really concentrated on adaptive sync in general in a good bit. It's not really something that I consider too much these days. It all depends on the games that you're playing. I think you're gonna notice the upgrade in performance of the 9070 XT more than the lack of adaptive sync. That's just my opinion, though. Lone Wolf with the $2 super chat, thank you. West Side with a $5 super chat says, do the manufacturer warranties activate upon purchase, or do I need to contact the company to start it after receiving the item? I don't want to speak for every single company and every single product, or every single country. I feel like the vast majority of electronic purchases here in the United States, the warranty starts as soon as you buy it. Actually, I think it starts as soon as it was technically delivered. I haven't heard of you having to activate warranties. There are some times where you can activate an extended warranty, which you have to manually do, and like you'll see like a sheet of paper in the product box or whatever. But in general, I would say no, it just automatically activates. But again, I don't want to speak for everything. Okay, so we have some of the motherboard prepped. We're going to switch over to a CPU cooler, and we're going to go with none other than the Thermalright Assassin X 120 SE White ARGB. We use this a lot over at ZTT Builds. This is a pretty high quality $20 air cooler. Works perfectly fine with a 5600. So we're going to install that real quickly. I had to activate my warranty through Gigabyte. Activate it or extend it? I could be wrong. There could be some activations that don't start until you actually do something, but it is not something that I pay attention to a whole lot. So I'm not the best person to ask that or answer that. All right, I am removing the sticker. Don't tell me I forgot. The sticker is 100% removed. Sticker, cooler. Sticker, cooler. 100% gone. What else we got here? Thermalright coolers, my beloved. They do have some pretty good products, man. We're going to need some of this action right here. These are the AM4 screws and spacers. We will definitely need that. And we will definitely need these metal brackets. We're going to need this thermal paste. And we're going to need these fan brackets. We don't need anything else. We're good to go. Okay. So first, I'm going to put these spacers. I'll give you some... I'll give you the play-by-play here. We're going to put the spacers right on top of the back plate screw holes. And then that's going to give us the perfect height for these metal brackets, which is what the actual cooler installs to. So we're going to hand tighten all 4 of these first, and then we will use the screwdriver to tighten them down. Sound like a good plan? What's the color theme? It's going to be black and white. I'm actually really looking forward to it. It's going to have a good bit of both colors, as you will see as we progress through this parts list. Monkey type at the next LAN party? I think we did. Is that just another typing test? I think they had me do that too. After they all saw that I'm a pretty fast typer. Maybe fastest in the world. I think they had me do monkey type. On, let me look at it real quick. Yeah, it's in my search. Yeah, I did monkey type. Monkey type was super easy. My words per minute on monkey type were like 140 or something. It was high. Yeah, monkey type was easier. In the Battle Royale game, my words per minute was like 100, 110, but that's because it's much more difficult and you can't make mistakes or you get shot in the face. But yeah, monkey type without any pressure. I think it was like 140 with 100% word accuracy or something. I forget. How did you get so good at typing? So, again, I always tell you guys about how my parents ran a PC repair consulting shop out of our basement. But my mom always, I don't say this too often. My mom, for a lot of that time period, she had a second job. And she was a computer instructor at like a university or like a tech institute. I don't know what those are called. And one of the classes she taught was typing. And I remember being 6 years old and typing on home row her like college level courses. This was before courses were online. It was like it was a book and it told you like what to type and whatnot. And I remember being 6 years old and telling her like, Mom, I need something more difficult. So she was a very fast typer as well. She taught me when I was super young. And I remember we took typing classes in elementary school. And I remember my teachers, they didn't know what to do with me because I would always finish like whatever the required work was, like way faster than everybody else. It was ridiculous, man. Yeah, I had a little bit of an unfair advantage when it came to typing. Tone with the 300 biddies, thank you. Analog typing tests are crazy. Yes. She had all of the books, man. I remember her Word 95 books. Word, Excel, Outlook, Access, Microsoft Access. 95, yeah, man. I remember all those books. I would steal her books and then teach myself computer stuff. Crystal with the 300 biddies says, Grandpa Zach, I had a 7800 XT, 2 4K 60 monitors, and rather than getting a 5080, you told me to get a 1440p OLED. I actually ended up getting 2 1440p mini LED monitors. It's so underrated. Nice. There you go, man. Yeah, your 7800 XT is really good. Not that a 5080 isn't better, but yeah, with a 60 FPS panel, with a 5080, like that would have been That would have been an insanely bad setup. So I think you made the right choice. Do you use the standard method we all learned? Yeah, home row. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, like you keep, dude. I didn't. I'm sure I knew this, but I completely like brain dumped. I didn't learn or remember until we were doing the typing test that we were talking about in that video at the LAN party. I didn't know that people weren't using home row. I forgot about the concept that some people are still like, I don't even know what they do. Like, are you guys like just like pecking with one finger at a time? Like, I don't even know what non-home row typing looks like. Yeah, my hands are on that middle, or my fingers are on that middle row of the keyboard the entire time. What are you guys doing? Who's only using one finger at a time? I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Like, what are non-home row typers doing? Home row all the way? Yeah. I'm a fast, no. One finger pecker here. More of a pecker, yeah. Notice, oh my God, dude, that is so funny. The first few messages from the fast typers, we're talking, yeah, home row all day. And now the people that are pecking, their answers are now coming through. I forgot to wait, man. That was my fault. The keyboard peckers, it just took them a little bit longer to respond. My bad, man. I should have gave you I should have gave you guys a little bit of a chance there to answer. I was starting to think, oh wow, yeah, everybody is using home row, I guess. My bad, guys. My bad. I know they're probably like pecking away right now, like, oh no. My bad. Leave us alone. You probably started typing that like 5 minutes ago. Sorry, guys. My teacher calls that the eagle method. I like that, man. That's really funny. When typing, do you not look at your keyboard? No, I don't look at my keyboard, man. I had that Optimum keyboard where it's not even labeled. That thing was ridiculous. The whole thing wasn't even labeled. Type what you think your words per minute would be if your keyboard wasn't labeled. I really want to know. If your keyboard wasn't labeled, what do you think your guys' words per minute would be? 0, 5, 4, 2, 0, 10, 0. Dude, that's crazy, man. Oh my God, that's so funny. 60, that's not bad. 15, 130, there we go. 140. Yeah, I don't think mine would change. Mine would change if I have to do numbers. Sometimes I quickly, or numbers and definitely symbols. If I need like the $sign, I got that one. That one's on 4. But like some of the other symbols, those are tough. 3 words per minute. I just tried it. 3 worked per minute. Nice. That's funny. Shavam with the super chat. Super chat missed, by the way. Love your videos. My bad. I have that adapter, but it's a hassle. What adapter? What are we talking about? I am kind of bored with my IQ 220 case. Oh, dude, I remember that Corsair 220. Dude, that was nice. A new AM4 motherboard will cost $150. Oh, the RGB adapter. And I have 16 gig, or AM5 will cost $350. An AM5 setup costs more than $350, brother. You got to buy a motherboard, which is probably about $150 at the minimum, $130, and then you got to buy $400 RAM kit. Going to AM5 is very expensive, man. Steelers gonna handle business on Monday? I don't know why you put a question mark. You just put a period there. Then it would make sense. Yeah, man, that's all day. I mean, you could clip this all you want, but yeah, I think the Steelers are gonna not have a problem with the Texans. Texans they got a nasty defense, man. But compared to all the teams in the playoffs, I think the Steelers match up quite well with the Texans, especially in Pittsburgh. They've been getting comfy in their air-conditioned dome all year. CJ Stroud, he's not good in the cold. The entire Texans aren't good in the cold, man. On the big-time defensive games where there's a lot of punting, turnovers, and whatnot, dude, that's the type of game that the Steelers win. A-Rob will pick them apart. I don't know about that, but I think he can. I think he can. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Actually, it probably will be a high-scoring game. Whenever the entire internet and press thinks it's going to be a low-scoring game, it's usually a higher-scoring game. So it probably will be high, actually. But the Texans, their offense it doesn't look that good, man. Does it matter which side I install this on? No, this is even, right? Yeah. I always forget. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, I think Steelers get it done, man. How happy were you when the Steelers won? Dude, like I said, we were at the game, and oh my God, man. When he missed that kick, I lost my mind. So, I am not superstitious about anything except when it comes to Steeler football. Like if Steelers start sucking and I got a jersey on, dude, I take that thing off. Terrible towel, like merch, whatever. Like I am very superstitious about the Steelers. I take blame for some of their losses. So the Steelers weren't playing good in the first half. And the entire first half, I was waving my terrible towel just like everyone else was. But I never got my terrible towel back out in the second half. And at the beginning of the second half, the Steelers started taking off. They were doing great. So I kept my... Dude, I didn't touch my terrible towel for the rest of the game. And one of my employees, Sam, our benchmarker, our professional gamer, he was in the pro shop. Dude, this is dead serious. I'm not making this up. He was in the pro shop when the Steelers started playing really well. And when he came back out to the stadium, I was like, bro, you got to go back in the pro shop, man. Like, don't be out here. You're going to jinx it. And he stayed out there and whatnot, you know, not being superstitious. But when the Ravens lined up to kick the very last kick, he went to the pro shop. And then, of course, he misses it. So, like, I think Sam played a huge integral part in that Steelers victory. Nobody on the Pittsburgh Steelers probably has any idea that it was because Sam was in the pro shop that entire time. But yeah, I give him full credit for winning. Worst stat of all time. Sorry. Sorry. I think you guys got cut. I think they got cut off on that story. My bad. If the Steelers win the Super Bowl, Zach will single-handedly won them the entire season. Yeah, I mean, I like to think that I played a big part in it. Okay, let's actually install some computer hardware today, if you guys don't mind. I'm gonna get some work done here, or at least try to. Gonna go back and forth on screwing this in. Just keep that pressure. Finally, dude, we're an hour and 17 minutes in, man. I was just trying to give you. I was just trying to give you guys some giveaway bonus points here. Is it going to be a Panda build? It will be, actually. This is going to be a full black and white PC. I'm actually looking forward to it. McKnight with the $20 YouTube super chat says, hey, Zach, I have a 3600, 16 gigs at 3000 megahertz, 5700 non-XT, 1440p, 144 hertz TN panel. With $700 to $800 budget, what should I upgrade to play new games? Excuse me. $700 to $800. Dude, you guys are making me do math today. I would do, if you have a decent enough motherboard, I would upgrade. Yeah, I'd probably do the same thing I told the other guy. I'd upgrade to a 16 gig 9060 XT. And upgrade your CPU to either a 5600 or a 5700X if you got the budget for it. And if you need a new power... no, you don't need a new power supply. You're fine. Yeah, I would do those two things, man. Upgrade your CPU and your GPU. I would just keep your 16 gigs of DDR4. Just upgrade your CPU and GPU, man. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. You'll be good on that one. You got more than enough budget for that. Crystal with 300 biddies says, Gramps missed my bits twice. Dude, I read your last one. I remember. Crystal with 300 biddies says, Gramps, what are your thoughts on... Dude, if you keep calling me Gramps, I'm not responding. What are your thoughts on Corsair and their AIO LCD upgrade kits? I don't really have a strong opinion on that, other than if you have a Corsair AIO that's upgradable, I think it's cool that you have the option to get a scroll. I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion on that one, man. If you want to spend the money for a screen and upgrade, go for it. If you don't, then don't. I don't know what else you want me to tell you, man. Did you finish the Coke yet? I did. Yeah, it's probably why I'm feeling a little woozy. Have you played Satisfactory? No. No, it looks fun. I know a lot of people love that game, but I've never tried it. Can you make the yellow light move smoother? Trying to remember the settings. I don't think so. Maybe. There might be a way to do it. I haven't adjusted those settings in a hot minute. I don't remember. You probably could. Probably not, actually, probably not smoother. You can make it faster or slower. Faster might give off the illusion that it's smoother, but I don't know. My brain's lagging with it. I'm not gonna lie, man. That sounds like a skill issue, not a my PC issue, but sorry about that. Caffeinated Vapor with the 5. Tier 1 gifted subs as I am installing this RGB AIO CPU cooler. Thank you very much, man, for the 5. Tier 1 gifted subs. Appreciate that. Gonna hide this PWM cable down here. So we... Actually, that's not a great spot. Let's hide it right here. Through this way. There we go. Like that. I'm gonna leave this one cable. This is the ARGB connector. I'm gonna connect this to the RGB hub that we have on our case. But here is our motherboard prepped and ready to go. Again, we got the MSI B550, a Ryzen 5 5600, 32 gigs of PNY XLR8 RGB RAM, and then we got the Thermalright Assassin X120 SE ARGB refined something, and a PNY 1 terabyte SSD down there. So, you also might remember from the first time we tried to build this PC, I already got out the power supply, and I think I have it prepped. I'm not entirely sure. I don't even remember. Nope, something just unplugged. Oh, never mind. That was just... Never mind. This is the Dark Flash Perfect Most. I think this was actually rated pretty high. I think this is tier A or B. The PMT 850 watt, 80 plus gold, fully modular. This is an ATX 3.1, PCIe Gen 5.1. Pretty sure this is actually a really solid unit. But we're putting on some Panda PSU cable extensions. We got the 6+2 for the GPU. We got the 24 tier A. Okay, thank you. The 24 pin for the motherboard, and then we got a 4+4 for the CPU. I do know for our case, we're going to need some SATA power, which we have here. And then that's all we need. I'm going to double check this since it's been like a month. Make sure these connectors are all still good to go. We already did all of the cable combing and all that. So our power supply is actually already prepped for us. And now we got to start actually PC building. We got to get the case out and actually build all that. Crystal with the 500 biddies says, I recently sued Microsoft for false advertising on their laptops in terms of cooling, and I won. I got my check in the mail today. They legit sent 2 lawyers and lost to a self-represented 15-year-old. Would that be public record? Microsoft gets sued hard cap by 15-year-old. $2026. Dude, I need a link. Name would be public, but case might not be. I don't see it, man. Engagement bait? Dude, that's like... That's a tough one. That can't be real. Who would lie about that? Send a pic of the check? Dude, Crystal Ghoulish? I'm not saying I don't believe you. Oh my god, hold on. He just sent another 500 biddies. Dude, this dude definitely got a check, man. Alright, he told me what to search. Prince County. Prince William. Dude, I'm not like looking up something I shouldn't be, am I? We'll go incognito for this. Because that protects us. Prince William County General District Court in Virginia. Dude, is that gonna... Dude, I'm scared to type that in, man. Is that gonna, like... Oh, that's... You can look it up. Just search VA Courts Lookup. No, dude, I need a link, man. That ain't enough. That's a legit county? Okay, well, okay, we're getting somewhere. It's a county court? Yeah, I don't know why. I was thinking that he was typing out the whole case thing. Yeah, that's just the county. He says, all right, 1 minute. It's not that we don't believe you. It's just, I'm gonna keep it real with you, Crystal. It's not that we're all like sitting here being like, oh man, this guy's capping. I think we all want you to prove that you're legit so we can like celebrate without feeling like we got rage baited. Is everybody else kind of feeling like that? Like I would love for this to be true. Dude, first off, I'm definitely getting some content out of it. Second off, like, dude, that is crazy. Good for you. I genuinely want to celebrate, but I don't want to celebrate rage bait. Like, I'm rooting for you to show me some proof. You guys all feel that way? Yeah. Give him a free PC? Dude, he's probably got more money than I do. What are you talking about? Dude, I want a free PC. This guy's probably... He just sued Microsoft. Children can't sue anybody? Who was your representative? No, well, I don't know about the suing part, but I self-represented myself when I was under 18 for something I'd rather not say on the internet. Degenerate 15, 16-year-old. Anything under 500 they pay? Oh. Oh, dude, we got a link. General District Court online case information system. No, dude, that link don't work. That's just a link to the court system. That ain't it, man. That link don't work. The link sent doesn't work. Yeah, that ain't it, man. I'm starting to lose faith here. That's a fake link. There's nothing on the link. I know, man. I know that. We need the public link here, man. Epic troll. See, now I'm at the point where it's like, dude, if he's just like... If this is a troll, I'm going to be devastated. I'm all in. Yeah, dude. I'm just hoping that this is legit at this point. We got a lot of time invested in this one. That's a phishing link? No, that's not a phishing link. That's just the court. I have a feeling he gave us his link. It works on Google. Accept terms. I did, man. It's just the court system. Rage bait? Is this rage bait? Oh, we got a case number. All right, give me that case number. Dude, I'll Google that. All right, here we go. Case number. Boom. Dude, guys, stop typing so fast. Stop pecking. All right, here we go. Case number. That didn't work, man. I'm not seeing it, man. What was the VA court? Virginia courts? Dude, I'm not seeing anything. I'm losing interest quick. That's for Kentucky? Dude, I think we're getting trolled, man. Prince William County. Okay, this is the last time I'm looking. Prince William County. And then I got the case number. Dude, that case number doesn't find anything, man. No, dude, I think it's fake. It's real. Enter the case number into the site. Dude, How? Oh, case number search. Select a court. Come on, dude. What was the court? I forget. I'll put it in civil. What? Is it legit? Can you guys just... Prince William, thank you. This is the last thing I'm looking. Prince William. Case number search. Oh my god, I copied the wrong thing. I lost it, man. Hold on, I got it right here. Alright, case number search. Dude, that didn't find anything. I got the case number in Prince William General District Court, and it didn't find anything. Okay, you guys are all saying it's legit. I must be doing something wrong. Civil? Oh, civil. Got it. All right. Good leg. Good leg. Thank you very much for that 5 tier 1 gifted subs, man. Appreciate that. Mark Phillips. Microsoft. Dude, I don't know how to read this, man. Dude, I don't see anything. I don't see any juicy information. Self-represented. Okay. File date. Okay. Warrant in debt. Oh, $1,000? Is that for real? Is that... Somehow in the case of that 37 minutes that it took me to find that, I lost interest. But if you just sued Microsoft for $1,000, dude, props to you, man. That's awesome. That was a tough search though, man. I'm kind of tired. But good job. Good job, man. If all of that is legit, and you are a 15-year-old that sued Microsoft, I think you should probably pursue a degree in law, man. Your attention span is cooked. Dude, that was an attention span. That was like, it's the end of the day and I'm tired. Good job. Good job if legit. Crystal says, bro genuinely thought it was rage bait. I could be looking too far into this, but I feel like that's something that a rage baiter would say. Like if you just said something outrageous and I thought it was rage bait, and then we come to the conclusion that it wasn't rage bait, and you say something like bro genuinely thought it was rage bait. Zach's rage baiting himself. I need a new topic, man. I need a new topic. How about we talk about the case for this gaming PC giveaway? This is a classic here, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want it in an email? No, I don't want any non-business activity in my email, por favor. Actually, I could make a video about that. So, yeah, email me. That's business. This is the Montec Air 100, ladies and gentlemen. No, it is not the Dark Flash Flotron F1. This is a much more classic Montec Air 100, ladies and gentlemen. 4 pre-installed ARGB fans, micro ATX. We actually use this case still for our Shadow Bolt PCs, but we use the black version. One thing I really like about this case is for a very budget, like I think this is like 55 to 60 bucks. It comes with a 6-port ARGB hub on here, so we can plug in the ARGB CPU cooler directly to here, and then that way we can change the color of the RGBs all in sync. So the 4 pre-installed ARGB fans and the CPU cooler fan. It's a little bit of a nightmare to cable manage this because that is not a lot of depth for cables at all. And this PSU basement is not exactly spacious. We can remove this though to get out the hard drive cage. We got a little bit of room in there for installing the cables. But yeah, pretty solid budget case. It's kind of old though, so I would definitely buy that new Lee & Lee V100R Mini over this. But still a pretty still a pretty solid option. Dude, that Coke is hitting me today, man. Please don't clip that. Shotzi with the 5-month. Snip with the 2-month. SL with the 4-month. Rhett with the 500 bit. He says, greetings. I've seen you since I left Cuba. Where is this going? What? I've seen you since I left Cuba. You're one of my few creators in English that I consume. Have you heard about Nate Gentle? Another PC content creator? Oh my god. No, should I? I was talking about the... Relax, I'm talking about the Coke Zero. Everybody relax. How does it feel to get consumed? Who is what? No, I haven't heard of that creator. Should I? Coke Zero kind of mid? That might be a ban. I'm leaning ban, man. Coke Zero mid? It is not only the current best 0-calorie soda on the planet, it's also the OG zero soda product. It started out as the best, and it's remained the best for like at least a decade now. What are you talking about? Love Coke Zero? Yeah. What are you possibly talking about, man? Dude, I think that's a ban. Why did I not get a Motherboard standoff tool. Oh. How did that happen? How did that... Dude, I might be losing my mind. See, I need to... I know this is going to sound bad, but I need to drink on Thirsty Thursday, man. I think you guys are just too much. I mean, we spent half an hour talking about Law and Order. I'm being consumed left and right. You guys spiked my Coke Zero. I need some whiskey. Go get a drink. I've already committed to not drinking today, so we gotta keep that. We gotta stay strong, man. I want to wake up. I took an off day from the gym today, which means I definitely gotta go tomorrow. Somebody please tell me that I put the IO shield in that motherboard box. Please. I don't know if I did, man. I don't know if I did. Please. Oh my god. If I left the IO shield at the office, I will start drinking. There is a chance. I mean, this is like a month ago now. There is a chance that a month ago I had the vision that, hey, when you rebuild this on the live stream, you're going to want this IO shield, so put it back in the box. I have no idea. We got it. It's actually still sealed. We're good. We're good. I don't have to drink. This build can continue. Dude, we gotta finish this, man. Dude, I'm tanking. I'm tanking here, man. Wolf Commander with 300 biddies says, why do you recommend the 9060 XT and not the 9070 XT? I do recommend the 9070 XT. I think it's a great GPU. If you're referring to the 2 times I recommended the 9060 XT today, that is because people told me their budget, and their budget would not have allowed for a 9070 XT. That is the only reason. Both GPUs are really good. Go get yourself another Coke Zero as a reward. That might be the sharpest thing I've heard all night. That might be it, man. What car are you daily driving? An F-150. A lifted F-150 with 35-inch tires. So I don't have a car, man. I got a truck. Sorry, man. Speed build? Dude, my brain is nowhere close to being able to successfully speed build. I'm just trying to build at this point. Right now I'm installing the 2 standoffs because this Montec case doesn't come with these 2 rightmost standoffs. So we got that installed. Now we can install our motherboard, which is, dare I say, actual progress in the PC build, which is the most that we've actually done tonight. Well, that's if this all lines up and I actually figure this out. This is one of those IO shields that's got like all that metal everywhere, and you got to get it to perfectly line up, and it's super annoying. I think it's good. Yeah, that's good. What's the case? It's the Montec Air 100. Alright. So here you can start to see the Panda build coming alive here. The black and white themed gaming PC giveaway. Again, if you guys are new around here, this could be your PC on January 29th. From now until then, you can earn points totally for free just by watching the streams. And the more points you have, the higher chance you have at winning this PC. We usually build this PC at the start of the giveaway time period. We tried to this time. Failed. We had some issues with the parts. And now we are rebuilding. I am also realizing that I made a critical mistake. And I need to uninstall every small ounce of progress that I thought I was making, and we need to start all over. Can anybody take a guess at what I did wrong? So wrong that I gotta uninstall this. I actually don't have to, but I'm choosing to. I think it's a better idea if I do uninstall this. No, not the standoffs. I got the standoffs in. No, the one thing I didn't do is these PCIe brackets are the breakaways. And look exactly where you would be breaking this away. We need to remove this one and this one. These are both the metal style of breakaways. And look what is right here, ma'am, on this motherboard. We got some capacitors right there. So if I tried to bend these and like wiggle them back and forth, those capacitors are going to get completely jacked up. I always recommend you remove those before you install the motherboard, because this is what the process of removing them looks like. You got to push in. I mean, this is metal right here. This is hard metal. It doesn't just like pull off. You got to wiggle it back and forth to break it off. These are very, very sharp edges. That would have completely destroyed the capacitor. It's possible to do it. If you can, I mean, look at this one, man. This one is, oh my God. Some of these are really in here. This is the one that would have jacked up the capacitor. So I always recommend removing those before you install the motherboard. So that's what we do, so we don't mess things up. Budget case problems? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not a fan that case manufacturers do that. It's, I mean, you wouldn't be able to convince me they save more than like, what, 10 cents of profit to do that? But it is what it is, man. You gotta work around it. You can push them outward. Most of them you can't. I have some, I've seen some that you can. I don't think you can do it with these. I think they're a little bit wider on this side of the case. Like when I'm looking at it right now, I don't want to do it because in case if I'm wrong. But even for these, I'm pretty sure that you cannot push them outward. I would believe that some you can, but I think most are only inward. I think that's how they're built. Have you ever built a wall-mounted PC? No. What keyboard do you use? I'm currently using the Wooting HE V2. The 60 HE V2. I really like it. It's an innie, not an outie? Yeah, exactly. I think. I mean, I'm sure with enough pressure you could break it any direction you want to, but pretty sure they're purposely designed to be innies. You should get the Wooting 60 HE. What? Maybe that was a slow typer that said that. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Apparently we got some slow typers in the chat tonight. Pecker? Yeah. I probably should not call people peckers. That just doesn't sound good. Check your email, Gramps. Says Crystal. Dude, that's getting instantly deleted. Okay. All right, those are all installed. Good to go. Now we can plug in all of these cables. Did you build the PC behind you as well? Talking about the one with the Fantasy Football League Champion trophy? Underneath that? Yeah, I built that one, man. Yeah, that's one. Yeah. I built that. Missed my cheer. My bad. Oshu with the tier 1. Took another L with the 15 months. Crystal with the 500 biddies says, check your email when you have a chance. Gramps just sent you 2 emails with some redacted photos and a redacted document. Dude, that might be a little too redacted for me. I can't make a redacted video. I don't think anybody would watch a redacted video. Actually, they probably would, but... Thank you, man. Did you 3D print that trophy? Oh my god, dude. This is solid, my guy. This is not 3D printed. Okay, I'll have you know that this Fantasy Football ZTT Community League Champion Trophy came straight from the NFL, man. This is the real deal. This is not definitely 3D printed. Oh my god. Dude, that thing weighs like 30 pounds. There's no way that was 3D printed. Bro was the only one in the league. Like, guys, I'm just letting you know I'm at my break point here, man. I think we've about had it. 10 o'clock, dude. I can finish this build in like 6 more seconds, and we just call it a hello. Maybe I can't. Oh my god, where are the PWM connectors? What the? Ew. What is this? I got no PWM connectors in the bottom right. What the? What are we doing? Oh, I can go up here. No, I can't go up here, dude. That's not long enough. What the? Harsh crowd tonight? I know, man. Like, what? I need a little bit more chill. Brother, ooh, what's that? Dude, I don't know what's going on here, man. Okay. This motherboard does not have fun locations for a PWM connector here. Good thing I got the technology to show you. So I'm gonna route this connector up here, because that is the closest. Usually we got some sort of PWM connector in this region of the motherboard. The closest one is all the way over here, or all the way up here. We got nothing around there. So that was not what I was planning on. Not how I was planning on routing these cables, but we gotta do what we gotta do, man. Case is 3D printed. I might start drinking. I don't know why I think I can get away with doing Thirsty Thursday without being thirsty. Doesn't even sound good at all. I don't know why. I don't know who I think I am, man. I mean, it's literally in the name. I have that case in black. It's a good case, man. It's a good case. This is still what we use with our shadow bolts. What motherboard is that? It is the MSI B550M something Pro VDH Wi-Fi. It's definitely on the budget end of motherboards. All right, I'm gonna plug in these case connectors down here, or at least I'm gonna try to. We got our HDD light. We got our power positive, power negative, and our power switch. Those are all connected. Actually, I just disconnected one of them. Plug that back in. Now they're all connected. And then we got some HD audio action. That's going to go here in the bottom left. This one is thankfully in the correct or traditional spot in the bottom left. And then our last connector is our USB 3.0, which is all the way down here. It's going to be a right angle style, which I'm never a huge fan of, but it'll be okay. We'll put that down here. I'm going to leave a little bit of slack here. I'm not going to pull this cable as tight as possible because that could break off the connector. So we'll leave a little bit of slack there, and then all of the connectors are connected except for this guy. This is the 3-pin ARGB from the CPU cooler. We're going to plug that down here into our hub. That way all 5 fans are synced up together. So before we install the power supply with all those cable extensions, we gotta take care of this rat's nest up here, which is gonna take quite some time. I wish I had whiskey. Zero with the Twitch Prime sub, thank you. Last Reel with the $5 super chat says, Zach, I built my first PC ever a few days ago and it booted first try without any tutorials. I just want to say thank you for your help. You're welcome, man. That's big time, man. Nice work. You ever had peanut butter whiskey? I have, actually. Grex bought me up. Our friendly neighborhood mod, who hasn't really shown up lately because of his WoW raid nights, I think, on Thursday. I think he bought and sent me some peanut butter whiskey a couple years ago, and I remember it being really good, and I bought it again. Yeah, I've had a free, Screwball. Screwball was peanut butter, right? Yeah, it was good. Kind of craving it now. This is going to be a lot of cable management, but we'll do what we got to do, man. I'm just going to start zip tying stuff until it starts to look tidy. Crown Royal, dude. I like some Crown, man. Screwball is my favorite. It's not my favorite. The first time I tried it, I loved it, but over time, it's a little sweet. I don't know how sweet all peanut butter whiskey is, but I remember Screwball being very sweet. And when I'm drinking whiskey, I don't really want a sweet flavor. At least not for an extended period of time. Need to do a Whiskey Wednesday? Dude, we might do a whiskey every day at this point. Every day that ends in Y. Most of chat sounds like they 3D printed their girlfriends. You know, I typically defend chat when random jabs like that happen, just like randomly attacking the chat. But I'm not gonna lie, man, I think you might be right. Yeah, or maybe the AI hologram girlfriend. Yeah, maybe. We got an interesting crowd here today. There's no defending chat tonight. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. See, I gotta go back to our secret weapon. We have the ultimate. Who remembers the secret weapon that makes it the best chat group of people? Do you guys remember? We figured it out like a couple months ago. There's one thing we can do to guarantee that we get like a calm, collective, mature audience. Do you guys remember what that cheat code is? Dude, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it next week. Nerds only? Yeah, like to get the super nerds. There's a drink? No. Yeah, there it is. Home server. All I gotta do is put home server in the title, The last time I did that, we had the most like calm, mature audience that we've ever had in the history of Thirsty Thursday. And I came to the conclusion, like it was a chill night, man. Like we were just like hanging out, man. I think I might just start putting home server in the stream title, even if we're not doing a home server, and seeing if that affects it. Yeah, I think that might be the play. And I don't know, maybe we do some home server content. I'm kind of itching for that. I haven't done it. Dude, I haven't touched my... Well, other than the Minecraft server and the Plex server. Other than those, I haven't really done anything home server for a little bit. Chat was so chill. Yeah, it was a good night, man. Real good questions. We didn't talk about 3D printed girlfriends at all. I mean, it was good. It was legit. My first stream for ZTR. Come on, man. It's just that kind of night, man. It's just that kind of night. We just gotta roll with it, man. Pecker? Guys, stop calling people peckers. Oh my god. I think, yeah, it might have been the... I think it was the keyboard talk that really got chat off on the wrong foot. It's an Everclear night? Yeah, it's shaping up to be. I think you might be right, man. Sounds like a slur? Yeah, I'm like processing in my brain, like, is there any like actual negative definition of that word? Like I'm getting kind of scared to say it. It doesn't sound like a word you should be saying on the internet. Some apple pie moonshine? I still to this day don't think I've ever had moonshine. I feel like I'm not missing out on anything, but I think that's on the list of things I've never tried before. All words are said on the internet? Yeah, but I'm trying to not get canceled here, man. Or banned. You're missing out? I don't think so. When I do drink alcohol, I mostly... Dude, this latest batch of zip ties that I bought, these actually might be 3D printed. I'm having a terrible break rate on this latest batch of zip ties, man. This is like some amateur level zip ties. I've been breaking these left and right, man. It's been bad. Is that Instagram worthy cable management? Dude, not even close. Not in this case. Not that I would have it be worthy in any case, but definitely not this case, man. This is what I usually do with the Montec Air 100. It's always going to result in like a huge bulk of cables coming down this left-hand side. So I usually just zip tie them all together, and then I'll put this after I cut the zip tie into the HDD cage. So I need my cutters real quickly so this build stops looking absolutely ridiculous. It's a British term for the male reproductive organ. I believe that. Okay. Start snipping these off, man. I forgot I was going to use nail clippers tonight. Somebody told me to start using nail clippers for a cleaner zip tie cut, and it sounds like it would be legit. But it's way too late for that. All right. All right. Dude, this is not looking amazing, but okay. I think we are officially somewhat cable managed before I plug in 30 million more cables. But it's at least somewhat Oh, wait, no, we got to do all this. I forgot. In this case, I also put the zip ties over here to clean up this nonsense. Nail clipper is legit. Gets those cuts looking really nice when I'm doing it. Yeah, I mean, I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, this looks much nicer when we put some zip ties over here too. Swift with the $5 YouTube super chat says, "Yo, love the vids. You helped me build my first few computers. Today's my 16th birthday, and I'm working on my resume. Any tips for what to put on it?" That's a good question, man. First off, I'm gonna be real with you. I love that you are asking for tips about your resume to somebody that looks at resumes to hire people, and you are 16 years old. Like that, dude, keep going, man. That is a sharp move. I like that a lot. Oh no, I didn't want to throw those away. I want to count how many zip ties we use. Yeah, that's sharp in it by itself. What tips do I have for writing the resume, though? Let me try to deliver you some value. Everybody, when they're hiring people, has different opinions on the aesthetics of a resume. And I know that might sound silly, but I've seen people like care deeply about what your resume like aesthetically looks like. First off, don't make it look anything like an AI resume with like the blue text. AI resumes have like very similar, of course wording, but spacing. So don't make it look anything like AI, first off. But just, I would say try to communicate what you actually did. I'm not saying that is valuable to everybody. Like if you're applying to a corporate job, fluff, I don't know, man. Maybe people care about that. But for somebody like me, when I'm hiring people, I want to legitimately know what you have experience with. A resume that says you're a good communicator, like that doesn't help me at all. I want to know what you were doing at these specific jobs, even if it's not 100% relevant. Because you might not know, you probably don't know all the tasks that you're going to be doing at my job. You know, I might be able to put the pieces together of, okay, he worked at a retail store, but for a couple hours a day, he was managing the inventory and not doing sales. I might know that the person I'm hiring might need to do some inventory action and not just sales. Like, I don't know. I would just communicate what you actually did. Hopefully that's helpful. Not just numbers, not just fluff, not just job titles. Explain what you actually did. That's the most helpful for me. Work ethic and dependability is the big thing nowadays. Yeah, but you can't put either one of those on a resume. You got to prove that. It's hard to put work ethic in a resume, to be honest. All job experience can be beneficial. Yeah, I mean, I often find previous work experience in something completely unrelated to PCs valuable in the job I'm hiring them for. You know what I mean? And if you're 16 years old, you're not going to have... Here's some actual value too. If you're 16 years old, you're not going to have a resume with 14 different jobs and all this like really good job experience. Tell me what you do. You know, if you help, like for our job, for jobs that I hire for, if you help your friends and you build them PCs, or maybe you helped your school, like you're a helper in the IT class, like put that on the resume, man. Like just tell me things that you've done that are relevant to the job you're applying for. You know, especially when your resume is weak because you're young and don't have a lot of experience. Explain to me what you did that might be valuable. Yeah, your home server too. Exactly. If you have a home server, only if you have a weak, if you're 30 years old and you have good job experience, you probably don't want to put your home server. But if you're 16 years old and you're running a home lab server, dude, put that thing on there, man. Or at least tell me about it in some way. That way I know that you're an actual super nerd and you love this stuff and you want to work for me. Stuff like that. 3D print your resume? Come on, man. Dude, I feel like we were delivering actual value there. Don't turn this into brain rot. What's your Permani Bros go-to? I've been to Permani Bros one single time. My wife was just telling me about it a couple weeks ago. She's like, you know, before we move to Houston, we should probably take the kids to Permani Bros so they can, because they've never been there. My kids are 6 and 4 years old. I don't think either one of them have ever gotten Permani Bros. Apparently, Permani Bros is like one of the most popular Pittsburgh restaurants. I don't understand it. Like, I thought it was completely overrated. Apparently, there's a lot of history with Yinzers in Permani. I don't really know what that's all about, but... Number one seller is Iron City Beer. I've also had one IC Light, and never again, man. When I moved here, all my friends were telling me, yeah, bro, get some IC Light, Iron City Light Beer. And I thought they were just trolling, because, like, we don't really drink light beer. And then I asked the mover, who's moving the stuff into my house, what beer should I get? He's like, bro, Yin's got to get some IC Light. And I'm like, oh my god. I guess they're telling the truth. So I got one IC Light, and yeah, that was the last IC Light that I've ever had. Super Bowl will be Steelers versus Eagles. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. I was thinking maybe Steelers versus Seahawks. Depending on how Darnold does in the playoffs, that remains to be seen. Dude, we gotta build this PC, man. But yeah, I could see the Eagles too. I could see that. What's the score for Texans versus Steelers? Good question. $23-13 Steelers. That's what I'm officially going with. I don't think it's going to be a one-score game. 23-13 Steelers. Is that the Pice? No, this is a legit Tier A Dark Flash PMT 850 watt. This is a PCIe Gen 5.1 ATX 3.1. This is the real deal here. Tier A, man. Let's get this installed real quick. 14-13 Steelers. See, that's what everyone thinks. I think everyone thinks the score is going to be that low. But again, when everybody thinks that the score is going to be low, it's usually not. It's usually not. The public is mostly wrong. So I'm not saying it's going to be high scoring, but I do think it's going to be a little bit higher. If it ain't Pice, it ain't nice. Says Destiny is all. Destiny, if you need a job in script writing, if you want to help out ZTT, man, dude, send me that resume. Dude, I like where your head's at, man. I could use a jokester on the team helping me out, man. That was not that bad. UFC White House card? Yeah, that remains to be seen. We do have the first Paramount Plus UFC Fight Night coming up soon. Make her a mod now? Dude, I was thinking script writer. I could use some script writing help. 21-13, Steelers win in the fourth. Yeah, I could see the first half of the game being very, very boring. Very low scoring. Maybe a turnover or two. But mostly just defensive stops. And then I'm going to plug in these cable extensions real quick. And then the fourth quarter, believe it or not, Mike Tomlin has actually been having really good second halves. I don't think he's traditionally been like that, but this season, man, he's been getting dialed in at halftime, making actual good head coaching adjustments. And in the second half, the Steelers have been doing pretty good. So yeah, that might actually happen. Am I the only guy here who hasn't watched American football? Yeah, I think you might be the only one. I think every single person here watches football but you, man. DK is going to go off. Dude, I would love a 200-yard... Thanks. Yeah, I got you. I would love a 200-yard DK game. That would make me very happy, man. Bunch of other people saying that they watch. Yeah, I think it was only that one dude. No, I watch F1. That's acceptable too, man. I like F1. I'm excited, dude. I'm really excited about the next Formula 1 season. 2026. Shh. That could be a banger Formula 1 season, man. All right, I'm going to plug in this 24 pin now for the motherboard. Actually, I'm going to try to. We got a bunch of cables everywhere. F1 is the best sport. Yeah, I mean, F1 has turned into my second favorite sport, which is crazy. I never, ever would have guessed that Formula 1 is my second favorite sport. I thought all racing was boring for the majority of my life. And once I started actually getting into Formula 1, yeah, it's become my second favorite sport. I am genuinely surprised at how much I love F1. It's so good. F1 became the first sport that I watched. Yeah, it's one thing that like I really feel guilty about. Not like actual guilt, but I do feel bad. My dad, who passed away when I was in high school, he was the biggest motorsport fan that I knew. I mean, he watched all racing, NASCAR, MotoGP. He loved all racing, and I just never ever enjoyed racing. Oh man, I would kill to let him know that I'm a big F1 fan now. I mean, oh man, we would have had so much fun watching the races, man. Yeah, I'm very shocked. It might just be an age thing, man, because I tried when I was a kid, and even as like a younger adult, I tried to get into F1 and a couple other motorsports. I just never could, man. NASCAR is hard to watch on TV, but it's awesome to go to. Yeah, but we even went. We went to Dover. Maybe like a year before we had kids or something. So probably like 7 years ago, we went to Dover. It was fun, but like, I don't know, man. Like, it wasn't amazing. We probably should have had a headset on. Like, when you're just watching a race and don't have any commentary and don't really know about NASCAR or just racing in general, it wasn't exactly the most entertaining thing I've watched. Here is this is the 3-pin ARGB hub that's on the back of the Montec Air 100. There's a connector that comes down here where you can either plug in the 3-pin ARGB into the motherboard. That way you can use software to control the RGBs, or you can plug it in only to this SATA power cable, which is what I'm going to do. That's why I included the SATA power connector from our modular power supply. I'm going to stuff in all those cables down here. By just plugging in to the SATA power, that will allow us to control all of the RGBs that are connected through this reset switch. Because the reset button on the case is connected down to this hub. So we won't be able to use the reset button like you traditionally would on your PC. Instead, that button will be controlling the RGB fans. It's just an easier way to do it, especially on stream. But just as a heads up on that. Fellow Texan here, you really got to go to Crystal Beach in Houston when you come over here. It's a pretty good beach to chill on. Yeah, I'm a little worried about that. Where's Crystal Beach? I'm a little worried about the lack of good beaches around. Not that there's beaches close to Pittsburgh, but like a trip to Ocean City is not a big deal. Like I know there's like Galveston and whatnot, but like the Galveston beach sucks. Where's Crystal Beach? That is one thing I was concerned about. I wish I could meet you in Texas. I mean, if you live in Houston, you might run into me, man. I saw a lot of comments, and I'm still getting a lot of comments that there's a lot of people waiting for me at the Houston Micro Center. I will definitely... Another broken zip tie. I will definitely be hitting up that Houston Micro Center a lot, man. I'm excited. Crystal Beach is a tiny bit further of Galveston. I mean, it can't be good, right? Like, do people swim... I know this is a ignorant question, but... Do people swim in the Gulf of... the Gulf? Do people swim in the Gulf? Anywhere? Or no? Is that, like, definitely a no thing in the Gulf? Did you get your zip ties from Temu? Dude, I don't know where we got these, but we're not buying these again. Yes, they do. What golf? The golf, man. It has a couple recognizable names. But yeah, I like Galveston's water is like black, isn't it? I've been to Galveston once before, and I'm envisioning like a black water beach. And I don't think it's that nice. I don't know what the entire Gulf looks like, though. Should I go to my nearest Micro Center or stick online? I mean, if you have a Micro Center, I would definitely go there. If you've never been to Micro Center is not a store that has like fake good deals. Micro Center is a store, which is not common these days anymore, that has legitimately better deals than online. The way they get you to their brick and mortar store is by having deals that are better than Amazon and Newegg. Specifically, their combo deals. It's not fake news. It's actually better than what you can find online. So yeah, I would definitely at least try there. It's 100% legit. It's not like most fake stores these days, you know. That is the real deal in terms of saving money. Micro Center is a candy store for us. Yeah, exactly. No shipping. Yeah, well, yeah. I'm just doing some zip tying here. With all of these. We got some extra cable length to deal with because of the PSU cable extensions. I'm starting to not freak out about fitting all of this in the case. I'm starting to see the vision, like it'll be okay. But I am trying to zip tie as I go and as I stuff cables in these places. Just so I don't have a problem later. But yeah, this is all looking pretty decent so far. This is what I got to deal with here. I think all of this will just fit nicely in here. But then I got to find a good spot for this huge 24-pin cable going down over here. Spiderweb cable management. Hey man, whatever gets the job done. Yeah, we got to deal with this. Dude, there's going to be more zip ties than the total score of the Houston and Pittsburgh game. This is getting a little outrageous. Hopefully we don't make a mistake here, because if you have to uncable manage this, dude, you might be cooked. Good luck. Good luck if something's wrong with this giveaway PC. Apologies in advance if you have to take this thing apart. Okay. That's actually not... I mean, it's not beautiful, but it's not terrible given the circumstances. Alright. Here's the color scheme. It's coming, man. Okay. It's getting there. That's not looking too bad, man. Let's get this GPU installed. Here is the GPU. We haven't shown this at all today. This is the squeaky clean XFX Swift RX 9060 XT 16 gig model. I've been talking about this a couple times tonight, as we mentioned. I can't think of a better GPU for a Panda themed black and white gaming PC. I mean, this is just as clean as it gets, man. I'm a big fan of this lineup of GPU. They also have a 3-fan model that looks the exact same, just with 3 fans. I got the 2-fan because I don't know if the 3-fan would even fit in here. But we're going to go ahead and install that now. And I feel like this is just a perfect fit for this type of build. Oreo? Yeah, you can call it an Oreo. That works too. Why do you make everything look so light? Dude, did you see my... Did you see that trophy, man? Dude, I was struggling with that one. That one's at least 50 pounds. Oh, man, dude, that's looking good. That's looking real good. I need a screw, though. There we go. Arm curls? I got arm curls. No, I did arm curls on Wednesday. Arm day was on Wednesday. I'm back to... I got a pool day tomorrow. Leg day? Leg day was on Tuesday. Yeah, leg day was Tuesday. Arm day was Wednesday. I took off today. And then we go back to pool day on Friday. Plug in that cable extension. And then we will... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's looking nice. Let's go. Check that out, man. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, not done yet. It's looking pretty good, man. Whew. I'm really digging that. Are those combs or ties? Yeah, these are cable combs. Hence why I'm having some problems with it. Oh, no, I think we got to redo that. Oh, no. I got to redo that. I didn't realize that was such a tight fit. I can't fit this metal bracket in here when the GPU is installed. For every other GPU I've installed in this case, I've been able to uninstall this completely, but that is no longer the situation with this wide of a GPU. So I have to completely uninstall this. I'm going to keep the power cable connected. And try not to break that PCIe lock. Set that there. Put that back in there. And then reinstall the GPU. And then I gotta screw in these GPU screws through that little metal bracket thing that I was talking about. And then we'll be good. By that. What are your thoughts on RGB connectors? They can break easily if you're not careful. Seriously? Be gentle when you're plugging in a 3-pin ARGB connector. It's actually a very, very flimsy connector on your motherboard. So you got to make sure that your connector is in there perfectly aligned. All right, man, that's not looking terrible. I'm not gonna lie, especially with the cable extensions. All that extra cable bulk. Thankfully, we have a modular power supply. That helped a good bit. But that's not looking too bad in terms of cable management. Let's close this case. And then we'll turn this thing on and see if it's good. I bent the ARGB pins on my Sapphire Nitro immediately. Yeah, they're flimsy. They're flimsy. All right, here we go, man. This is the current gaming PC giveaway, which you guys can win totally for free by going to ! giveaway. And on January 29th, we will be raffling this off. So if you're new around here, make sure you go sign in via Twitch and earn points totally for free just by watching the stream. And this Ryzen 5 5600 and 16 gig 9060 XT build could be yours, man. Worldwide giveaway. I will only pay to ship it in the United States, though. Just as a heads up. It's up to you whether you want to pay for shipping or not. But this is what the PC looks like when we do. Dude, that looks good, man. Yeah, we're not going to be able to control the color of the RAM. Because we don't have Windows. Dude, that's bright. Because we don't have Windows. Dude, that looks good, man. I'm only putting the RGB puke because that's what the RAM sticks are set to. Just to match it up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, though, man. That looks pretty good. Shh. Not bad, man. I always thought that the Panda black and white theme is underrated. I have always thought that that's underrated. We really need to start selling a build that's black and white like this. I just love the contrastiness of it. The black motherboard in a white case, and then you got like a white CPU cooler on top of there. I think a white GPU would look even better. But yeah, I think it's a completely underrated color scheme. But yeah, that is the current giveaway. That is the current... I'm gonna turn it off because I don't like looking at the RGB puke. That is the current giveaway that you can win by going to ! giveaway. Thank you again for those of you that are watching ads. That ad money is what allows me to give away gaming PCs that have 32 gig DDR4 RAM kits. I'm not gonna lie, man. This might be our last 32 gig giveaway for a little bit, though. The next giveaway after this one, we might have to drop that to 16 gigs. It depends on how long you guys are watching these ads for. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 zip ties. Dang, man. I think that's our most that ever since I started counting. I don't think we've ever hit 18. That's up there, man. As much free subs as I give, you should be good. Subs don't go towards the giveaway, man. I take that. I hope that's okay with you, man. I take that money. Or actually, I don't actually take it. It goes towards the business. And then I take some of it, but so do all the rest of my employees. Didn't you do 23 the other week? Oh, maybe I did. I don't remember that, but maybe. Yeah, I don't remember going above 18, but I very well could be wrong. Big Poppy with the 3 months says, I really enjoy your content. I have personally built 4 computers in the last year. Very nice, man. How many people work under you? Come on, man. ZTT is 9 of us. 2 being me and my wife. So there's 7 other people at ZTT. 6 of them are here in Pittsburgh. 1 of them is a remote employee already in Houston. And 4 of the 6 people that are here are moving to Houston as well. I'll be the 10th. We're going to need people, man. You might be. I am God with the 13-month resub. Thank you. CM John, Twitch Prime. Jay's okay, Twitch Prime. Shurioyama, Twitch Prime. Mart with the 6-month. Skyrat gifting out a tier 1 sub. Thank you. Voice with the Twitch Prime sub. Henry with the 5 months says good luck to the Steelers in the playoffs. They're going to need it. I don't know about that, man, but thank you. Do you have any open hiring spots that aren't in person? No. Get that resume locked in, yeah. From the sound of it, there's going to be a lot of people in Houston that are going to submit job applications. I don't know how much of it's fake news or people just being hyped for fake reasons. I don't know. It sounds like, I mean, I got people emailing me every day saying that they want to come work for ZTT when we move to Houston. It seems like there's, we'll have a good, healthy hiring pool to choose from. But yeah, we'll definitely need some people, man. Houston's a pretty freaking big city. It is. It is. Yeah, no surprise. No surprise. Can I visit in Houston? Not right away, but I am going. It's not going to be like our office now where absolutely nobody comes. I do want to make the office in Houston somewhat public friendly. We're not going to have a store in this next office, at least. But we will have an area, some sort of system where people can come visit at some point. I really want people to be able to buy their PC online, but come pick it up in store. So yeah, and I want to have a meetup and stuff like that. So yeah, that will be a thing, just not as soon as we move. We're gonna set something like that up. Why are you moving to Houston? It's always been our end goal destination. My wife and I have lived in various countries and states over our 14-year marriage. Houston is where her family mostly lives. So that's where we want to raise our kids. So it's a personal reason, not business. But it is a good spot for the business, though, which I'm excited about. No cool hoodie question mark? Dude, that might be a ban. The salute to service Steelers hoodie? Are you joking? Come on, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. This is easily the coolest hoodie that I have. 100%. What are we doing here? Who are these people? This is just I don't know how I'm vibing with the crowd tonight, man. If it's not steel, it's not real. Have you always been a Rodgers fan? No, dude, I hated Aaron Rodgers. What are you talking about? Aaron Rodgers beat the Steelers in the Super Bowl. No, I've hated Rodgers for almost 2 decades. Now, huge fan. He's probably the best quarterback in the NFL right now. Yeah. That's a pretty cool hoodie. Thank you, man. I thought so, too. Deadbeats with the $5 super chat said, are the Steelers going to the Super Bowl? 100%. Wait, are you a Steelers fan? Come on, man. KJ with the $5 super chat says, I currently have a Ryzen 7 8700F and a 5060 Ti, and I'm thinking about upgrading. Should I upgrade my CPU, GPU, and what should I get? Good question. I would... Oh, man. Oh, wow. That's a really good question. I want to say the reason why it's a good question is because you can go with either choice, and it's a good choice. However, when you upgrade either one of those, you're going to want to upgrade the other part relatively soon as well. So that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I would say you're safe either way, but ideally you upgrade both. Will you be close to the Houston branch of Micro Center? Yeah. Yep. I mean, not like... I mean, I don't know. We're currently hunting for office space right now. I just talked to my real estate guy the other day. It's on that side of town, though. But I don't know how close it will be, but it'll definitely be within a practical driving distance for sure. On-site gym or nah? 100%. The real estate team already knows. I need a spot for the gym, and I need a spot for a shower. We're either looking for a spot that has a bathroom with a shower in there, or a bathroom that has the ability to add a shower. 100%, man. I want everyone at ZTT that's building PCs looking all jacked. You know, we got some fit PC builders at ZTT. I think that'd be fun, man. 100%. I want everyone to be in shape, optimized, healthy, ready to work, making gains together. You know, building that camaraderie. Yeah, 100%. I think that's gonna be awesome. Are you saying that your employees need to shower more? No. Nope. Why does my ARGB connector feel loose on my motherboard? I don't know. Plug it in. Fitness test mandatory for being hired? I mean, everyone at ZTT is pretty fit now. No, we can't actually do that, though. This is not the military. I mean, I really want to work out with people. I think it'd be really fun when we have another content creator come visit to like be on a live stream. I've explained this a couple times. Like we hang out throughout the day, you know, around Houston, around the ZTT HQ or whatever. But part of that is just getting a quick lift in. I think that'd be fun, man. I think that'd be really fun. When are we getting a fitness page? I actually just made a video. I filmed the video today. It'll go live probably over the weekend. Talking about if I run out of content when the fitness page starts. So keep your eyes out for that video. If we collab, it's going to be at Denny's. Nice. That's good to know, Trail Tech. I'm not above it. Actually, I don't know the last time I've been to a Denny's. Do you already have an office space picked out? No, we're hunting right now. I actually have a very, very good like corporate, or not corporate, commercial like real estate team. I know some of the work that they've done, like finding other people nice buildings down in Houston. So they're currently hunting for what we need. They've been sending us like virtual tours and stuff, and as soon as we find some bangers, we're gonna fly down there for a quick trip, check it out, maybe lock one of them down, or at least start the process of locking them down. Yeah, I mean, we're hunting right now. I'll definitely send some pictures on IG story and whatnot whenever we have something cool, but for now, no bangers yet. Get ready for some hot summers, yep. You need to add LTT screwdrivers to the giveaways. I can't afford them. That's not a bad idea. Except every time we get a new LTT screwdriver, one of the builders takes it. Like all the builders, all those, like we got LTT screwdrivers all over the building right now, including my house. I got a couple stashed away here. But yeah, they're being used all over. Next video, building an entire PC in Denny's. I mean, Denny's is where NVIDIA was founded. Do you guys remember that video? Jensen and like the two other co-founders, dude, they started in Denny's. Pretty wild. Where's the sim racing videos? I haven't sim raced for maybe 2 weeks now. I haven't had the energy at night to compete. I'm itching too bad. Like I'm not out of sim racing. I really want to. I just haven't mustered up the energy over the last like week and a half, 2 weeks. It's just too good actually for such a screwdriver. I mean, it is a fun screwdriver to use for sure. Is the 7600X and 9070 balanced? Yeah, very much so. Any tips for getting into home labbing? Yeah. Find something that you can self-host, like a software or a service that you can self-host, that you want to use bad enough that it'll motivate you to learn everything that you need to know. You know, a lot of people, when they want to start home labbing, they're like, oh, I'm going to make a NAS because that's what everyone does as a home lab. But if you don't actually need a NAS, like a lot of people don't need a NAS, you know, you can just use your hard drive in your computer or your external SSD or whatever you need. A lot of people don't need a NAS. So when something goes wrong or you got to like really troubleshoot, you might set up the NAS properly, but what happens 6 months from now whenever something happens, an update breaks your software or whatever, you're not really motivated to continue fixing it because you don't actually need a NAS. So my tip is to find something that you get some sort of useful utility out of what you can do in a home lab, and that will motivate you to keep doing it. You know, like my Plex server, like I genuinely don't want the Plex server to go down. You know, our family uses the Plex server sometimes. I use the Plex server. I'm motivated to keep that server updated, running, no issues, make optimizations, etc. The Minecraft server for my kids, dude, if the Minecraft server goes down, it's going to be like, oh my God, it's going to be a family red alert if the Minecraft server goes down. So I am extremely motivated to keep that thing running in tip-top shape, you know? So that'd be my tip. What's the Plex server password? Sorry, man, I can't do that legally. Home lab is something I really want to do when I move into my home office. Nice. How's the server going? It's oh, dude, my Minecraft. Oh my god. I have been nerding out about Minecraft over this past week or two. I've been going through phases of Minecraft. Currently, I have started the process of what I think the young people call a trading hall. I think. I have been focusing on getting a bunch of villagers that can sell me stuff that are super convenient. That way I don't have to go get it myself. Currently, I'm working on the enchanting villager hall. So I got what I'm calling the library with a bunch of villagers. And yes, it's not like a very humane thing that I'm doing, unfortunately. Like, they can't move. They can't sleep. Like, literally all they can do is work. Like, I legit feel bad walking in there. But I got every enchant that I need. And I've been just doing that painful process of putting down the lectern, whatever they're called. Looking at the enchant. It's not what I want. Destroying it. Putting it back down. Checking the enchant. It's not what I want. Destroy it. I can't for the life of me get an efficiency 5 on any of these. It's the last thing I need. I got a 2-floor building of all of these librarians giving me all of these enchants that I need, but I can't get an efficiency 5. I'm on my 3rd day of doing nothing but chopping away at that thing, that job block, and trying to get efficiency 5. I've seen mending, which I remember like a few weeks ago. Like, I was like, dude, how am I ever going to get mending? I've seen and broke the job block for mending like 20 times. I have gone through all of the enchantment possibilities so many times that I've got mending like 20 times, and I haven't seen efficiency 5 once. The downfall, or the downside of all of this, is I did lock in an efficiency 4 like a week ago. And I'm like, dude, just, it's fine, man. Like, you don't need the best of the best enchants. You got the best of everything else. You're good to go. So I locked in the efficiency 4 like a week ago. But, like, it doesn't seem like, dude, this could be my forever server. I need the best of the best, man. Yes, you do. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I need efficiency 5. Efficiency 4 is not going to get the job done. My 4-year-old has only played on creative mode, and he's like been asking when he can make the jump to survival. Like, I need all the help I can get. I need all the max level gear. So that's where we're at, man. I haven't done a single thing other than villager inhumane things, unfortunately. But yeah, that's where we're at. Forever server mean what'd that say? Forever server means you have forever to find it. Yeah, but I can't play the game until I get efficiency 5, man. Efficiency 4 is fast enough. You really don't have an attention span for mining. Dude, I need the efficiency 5, man. I got efficiency 5 on my current pickaxe, but nobody else does. I want to give that to everybody. Why don't you just combine 2 of the efficiency 4 books for efficiency 5? What? That can't be a real thing. Are you serious? How do you combine books? Is that a joke? Do we need to look this up? Use an anvil? You can combine books? Dude, I think I might start crying. What? No cap? This is the real deal. You need an XP and anvil? Dude, I gotta look this up. I don't believe you. I don't know. I don't have the fundamentals of Minecraft. So, like, I don't... Minecraft. Can you combine enchanting books? Dude, don't be clipping this, man. If this is true, I look like such a... Yes, you can combine enchantments in Minecraft. You can... You just need to put the enchants you want in an anvil and join them together. How many... Is it just 2? Dude, I've been at this for a week, man. I can just combine 2 level 4 enchants, and it'll be 5. It's just 2. Holy sh... Oh my god, man. Okay. All right, well, I guess I'm done with the villager trading hall. We're done with that project. That's good to know. That... Dude, they don't tell you. They don't tell you anything in that game, man. You gotta figure that all out for yourself. Let them be free? Dude, dude, that poor last enchanter. Oh my god. He's had to switch jobs at least 1,000 times at this point. That poor guy, man. And he's still stuck. I haven't let him go. All right. So I'm gonna chop down that block. I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that one villager go, like, roam and do his thing. You know, if he wants to be a farmer, if he wants to just go, like, sightsee, whatever he wants to do. Yeah, I'll give him some food too before he takes off. Yeah, that... Okay. Free range? Yeah, he's gonna be a free range villager. Let them all free? No, dude. Do you know how much work I got in all these guys? No. No, I'm keeping the rest. Yeah, that one dude's gonna... Oh my god, man. I can just combine 2 books. What's the point of efficiency 5 if you can just combine 2 efficiency... Dude, I've had efficiency 4 for like a week now. Oh my god. You should live stream some Minecraft? No, because I have a feeling you guys can tell where my skill level is at currently with Minecraft. You guys do not want to see me play Minecraft. A lot of my Minecraft gameplay is like playing for 30 seconds, Googling how to do something. Playing for 30 seconds, Googling how to do the next thing. It's not an entertaining gaming session, I don't think. Combining books makes it cost more XP to enchant the tool. Okay. Okay, so there's a benefit. Wait, maybe I need efficiency 5 then. People will watch you mow the lawn if you streamed it? No, I don't think I'll ever... Well, I shouldn't say never, but... I have no desire currently to live stream my lawn mowing. The reason why I love lawn mowing is because it's work away from work. And dude, it's dad time, man. For me, mowing is that's my time, man. Sorry, you guys can't join that one. That one's for me. That's for me and me only. Us millennials weren't born watching 10-hour YouTube videos of Minecraft. Yeah, I don't know how to do anything in Minecraft, man. Just wait until he finds out about mending too. Dude, there's no way that's real. I feel like dude, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna sound so stupid. I'm pretty sure you're trolling. I don't think mending 2 is a real thing. I like the attempt, though. I like the attempt. I feel like I'm close to possibly falling for that, but there's no way mending 2 is a thing. Quard with the Twitch Prime sub. Hud Season with the Twitch Prime. Wolf with the 3-month. Moose. Wow, Wolf and Moose with the Twitch Prime subs. Thank you. Qualsack with the 19-month says, I need to move to Houston, working for Zach, building PCs, getting free LTT screwdrivers, and getting pumped on breaks at work. Sounds dope. When you put it like that, yeah. Does sound like a fun time. Victorious with Twitch Prime sub. Thank you. Joel with the $2 super chat says, is a good used RTX 4070 for $370 a good deal? Yeah. Yeah, it's a good deal. Mending 2, that's hilarious. Yeah, yeah. I probably would have fell for Mending 2, like, I don't know, maybe a month ago. But yeah, I got all the other ones. I don't have all of the enchants, but I looked up a list of what enchants your villagers should have. And I got out everyone on the couple lists that I was using. There's definitely some that I don't have, like other enchants, but I have everything that was on the list. So things that we'll use often. I am completely out of emeralds at this point, and paper. So I can't buy anything, well, other than the one that I bought to lock them in. But yeah, now I got to start the grind of getting my emeralds back up so I can actually buy. Yeah, Silk Touch. I legitimately have not a clue what Silk Touch does. Not like I can't even. I don't even know what item it goes on. No clue what Silk Touch is, but I got it. I got it. No, I haven't done any potions yet, Shauner. Oh, and Shauner, welcome to the stream, by the way. I don't know if you saw this, but this is we had our trophy ceremony today. Shauner is the previous ZTT Community Fantasy Football winner. I just want to let you know that the trophy got slightly upgraded this year. This is the as the previous winner, I feel like you should I just had a random thought, Shauner, this year, ironically enough that I won, that we should upgrade the trophy this year. So I thought it was good timing. So I happened to make a slight upgrade. Oh man. Yes, I did pay for that with my own money. He's gloating? No, I'm just letting you know, man. Are you sure you didn't just buy that for yourself? No, I 100% bought that for myself. Now, I will be honest with you, Shauner. 100% not trolling at all. For the first 6 years of the Fantasy Football League, I have bought the same exact trophy. The trophy you have is the same trophy that I bought on season numero uno back in 2019. It's been from the same Etsy seller. When I went to buy my trophy this season, they're no longer an Etsy store. So I actually had to change it. I was already thinking about changing it just to be funny. But the fact that the Etsy seller no longer exists, I legitimately had to change it. Just 100% truth. They're gone. I don't know what happened to them. I've bought 6 fantasy football trophies from them. No more, man. Dude, I'm not lying, man. I swear I'm telling the truth. I had to switch anyway. I did not have to switch to one that's that obnoxious, but that's what I would say if I upgraded the trophy as well. They're legitimately gone, man. I promise. Yep. Out of business. Okay, Silk Touch goes on a pickaxe and it mines the block of an ore instead of the one itself. Dude, I have absolutely no idea what that means. What? I got no clue what that means, man. All I know is I needed Silk Touch, so I got it. The ore stays the same as pre-mined. So if I mine diamonds, I'll get a diamond block. Is that correct? You just get the diamond ore block. Okay. What do I do with a diamond block? You get the raw block, not the ore. Okay, what's the point of that? What do I do with a diamond block? You would get stone, not cobble. Well, that sounds useful. Right? Isn't stone... Like, don't I have to... Like, mix cobblestone to get stone? Now I could just get stone? That sounds useful. Save it for when you have a fortune pickaxe. Dude, I got a fortune pickaxe now. What you talking about, man? Dude, my pickaxe has been good to go, man. We got fortune on there. We got efficiency. We got unbreaking. And what's the looting? No, not looting. What's the other one you're supposed to have? Dude, I got the best of the best, man. We're good to go. Mending. Yeah, I got mending on there. We're good to go, man. It's like a stepping stone for fortune, so you save the ores when you get fortune. I don't know what that means, man. But I got fortune, man. Dude, I got all the best enchants now. The rare time I know what I'm talking about, but Zach doesn't. That's just because you hear me talk about one thing. This is a common occurrence in my life. But you guys only hear me talk about PCs. What's the armor enchants? Mending. Unbreaking. Protection. Something else. Whatever the other best one is, man. Dude, I'm telling you, I got the best. I can't think of what the fourth one is, though. You need 2 different pickaxes if you want Silk Touch? Yeah. I don't know what I need Silk Touch for, though. Thorns? No, I don't have thorns on there. I did something other than thorns. Get Featherfall. I got the villager set up for thorns and feather falling. I haven't used them yet. Yeah, I don't know what the fourth one is. Unbreaking. Protection. Mending. What would the other one be? Thorns is terrible? Oh, really? Well, I got the villager for thorns. Yeah, what was the... Do I only have 3? I can't think of what the fourth enchant would be. Nobody has said it yet. I see you guys posting answers. Wait. No, I said unbreaking. Did I say unbreaking? Protection. Mending. Unbreaking. That's it. Wait, you put efficiency? No, you wouldn't put efficiency on armor, would you? What would efficiency do on armor? Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe I only have those 3. Yeah, I think I only have those 3 then. I thought I had 4. I don't have any of the stuff that you guys are saying. Aqua Affinity? I got the villager for Aqua Affinity. I got the villager for respiration. And feather falling. I got all the villagers set up. But I got fire protection as well. I didn't do blast protection. Do I need that? Yeah, I guess I only have three enchants on all my armor. I didn't add a fourth one. Fire, blast, protect. Yeah, I don't have any of that. Would you be open to hosting a ZTT community Minecraft server? Dude, we had that years ago. How long ago was that? I know Shauna was here. It was probably 3 years ago now. We ran it from my home server. I didn't host it online. I self-hosted it from home. I did all the cybersecurity protections that we needed, so I never got doxxed. It went well. We had 2 servers going. I remember the Minecraft server. It was fun, man. I really liked it. I enjoy hosting a server for Minecraft more than actually playing Minecraft. Like, all the work that I had to do for the server was fun, but we eventually stopped because it was too much work. I mean, we had, I want to say there was like, at the end there, I think it was anywhere from like 20 to 30 people on at any one time. Like, it was getting packed. But it was just too much work. Like, keeping all the plugins up to date and keeping the server up and doing like scheduled maintenance and announcements. Like, we had like a Notion page for it and everything. Like, dude, it was a lot of work, man. It was a lot of work. Is cybersecurity a concern for average people who self-host? It better be. Dude, yeah. It better be, man. Don't start self-hosting anything unless if you have a fundamental baseline of cybersecurity principles. Don't even think about it, man. That should be step one. That should be the tip that I start when people ask me how to start home labbing. Have a core foundation of cybersecurity principles. For sure. You should do a server today. I would consider this would be like a post-Houston move thing. I've said this a couple times, but we're not going to do any new projects before we move to Houston. We got it. That's our focus right now. That's my biggest project that we're trying to do right now, obviously. Once we get down to Houston and everything gets situated, I would consider doing a ZTT Minecraft server, but I would pay somebody to be the community manager for it. Like, I can, and server admin for it. I do not have the time to do all that. It was actually a ton of work. So if we could get somebody to do that one day, I would gladly pay them, or maybe just an employee that we already have that has all that knowledge for sure. But I would definitely not have the time to do that. A Beam server as well, that'd be fun. It would be fun to have like a community manager, somebody that like threw together community gaming events. Like the mods have tried it a couple times, you know. It'd be cool to have somebody dedicated to that. That'd be fun. Do you have any cool farms? Not cool. I have a sugarcane farm, but it doesn't output a ton of sugarcane. I have like an actual sugarcane farm that I manually have to chop down, and I get hundreds of sugarcane from one round of that. That does way more than the automated sugarcane with the pistons and whatnot. I do have a mob farm where I just like hang out at the bottom of the tower and just like hack away at their legs, and they fall down with like 1 health, and I can just hack away at them every couple minutes. That one works very well. That's how I gain all of my experience for enchanting. Other than that, I think it's just those two. You gotta build an iron farm, brother? Yeah, I've been looking at that. Auto-click? No, I don't auto-click, man. Like, that stuff just doesn't make sense to me. Like, if I was on somebody else's server and I could set up a mob farm and get away with auto-clicking, I guess that would make sense. But like, I'm the server admin. Like, if I get to the point mentally where I'm like, I should use an auto-clicker here, I might as well just give myself the inventory as the admin. Like, it just doesn't make sense. So I'm not doing that. Will you ever do a community F1 race? I would love to, man. I have some mental plans for sim racing or F1 or whatever it is, for some good content with other people. But again, we can't start new projects right now. I got to get us down to Houston. But yeah, I got some plans. That one I'm probably the most excited about. Everyone uses an auto clicker for AFKing a farm. Not me. Will you go to CES next year? I don't know, man. The only reason I would go is because other creators go. I knew that, like, there's going to be so many pictures of all the creators hanging out this week. That's the only thing that, like, makes me want to go. Like, the actual CES stuff, I don't really care about. It's a huge pain. Like, what you don't see in everybody's videos is how they've been walking up and down the strip all day because every company is in a different hotel building on floor 37, you know, and coordinating all your schedules and whatnot. Like, you can't just show up when you want to. It's just a logistic nightmare. I hate it. And that's just not what I want to spend my day on. But I do like collabing with other people. That would be the only reason I would go. And the fact that all the products are AI slop right now, like somebody said, yeah. I'm not motivated to go to CES at all. So that probably will not change by next year. When will you go back to Meta? Hopefully at some point, man. Or hopefully Meta can come to ZTT HQ in Houston, man. For sure. When will you do a collab with Carter PCs? I don't know, man. I haven't talked to him for a good bit. I don't know what he's up to these days. Seems way too corporate and less fun. Yeah, I mean, the event of CES is not fun, in my opinion. The one event that I would have committed to going every single year was Linus's, the LTX. That was the most fun expo that I've ever been to. And if that was still going on, I feel like people wouldn't be going to CES like they are now. Like, that would be the trip to make every year, to collab with other people. LTX was just so good, man. Hope your New Year's off to a good start. It is, man. Thank you. What about Scattervolt? Do you know him? Yeah, man. I've hung out with Scattervolt a couple times. I've hung out. I got a room. We shared an Airbnb at a CES one year. That was fun. Saw him at LTX. Saw him at NVIDIA HQ. Yeah, I mean, I've hung out with Scattervolt a few times. Went to some after parties and hung out with him. Yeah, he's a cool dude. Skyrat with the tier 1 gifted sub. MPM with the Twitch Prime. Appreciate that. ZTT leaked the OS that Jared uses. Dude, I didn't leak anything, man. I didn't say a person at all. I still haven't to this day. Did you touch Jensen's jacket? Yeah. Yeah, I did actually. When we took a picture together, I had to have. I mean, I didn't intentionally touch his jacket, but I had to have brushed up against that thing, man. To be fair, when I met Jensen, I mean, his jacket was like very. It was a thing, but it wasn't a thing like it is today. That was in the RTX 20 series days when I met Jensen. That's when Jensen cared about gaming graphics cards and PC building content creators. No disrespect to him now, but he probably does not care about that stuff at this point. I mean, Jensen handed me a GPU. The GPU in my videos, on our long form YouTube videos. Hold on. Why is my YouTube being so slow? Oh my god, you can't see it. I'm covering it up. You can't even see it. The 2080 Super that sits behind me, Jensen handed that to me in all of my videos. auction off your 5090? Why would I do that, man? I'm not gonna buy one. Are you only reading Twitch comments? Says Phoenix Legend over on YouTube. Nope. I got both, man. I just did a build and now I want to do another one. What do? I'm poor because of RAM. You could case swap. Case swap is a way that you can get the feeling of PC building without spending all the money for a new PC. I didn't realize how invested everyone was in your Minecraft server. It's awesome. Yeah, I try to provide updates. I think it would be like everyone always asks for the live stream. I think maybe one Minecraft stream or one Minecraft server tour video would do really well. But I don't think it's like long-term content. I don't know what I'm doing. But what I do know that I need to do is I gotta get out of here, man. It's 11:30. My voice still has not recovered from the Steelers game. If you guys remember, quick announcement. A week ago or 2 weeks ago, we built the realistic $1,000 gaming PC here on Twitch and YouTube. That long form YouTube video is going live tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're interested in how you can build a 1440p high level of system for $1,000, that video and guide, cheat sheet, and all of that is going to go live tomorrow on the long form video. But yeah, thank you guys very much for tuning into the stream. If you guys were watching all those ads, A, sorry, but B, thank you, because that's what allows us to give away all of these PCs. If you haven't heard me say it, this is the 16th gaming PC giveaway that we've done in this style, where we raffle them off every 6 weeks or so. So feel free to keep typing in ! giveaway. Make sure you log in, earn those points. On July 29th, we will be raffling this off, worldwide giveaway. And then as soon as we pick the winners, or the winner and backup winners, we will immediately start building the next gaming PC giveaway, which is 3 weeks away. So I should probably start buying the parts for that, because I don't know what we're going to do yet. Feel free to drop your suggestions over in Discord about how we should build that next giveaway PC. You can type in ! Discord to join the ZTT server. We have over 100,000 people in there now. We even have certified build helpers. We got a really active mod team, and we have a bunch of secondary channels, whether you're into fitness, sports, fantasy football, etc. It's a cool place to hang out. But yeah, thank you guys very much for the support. Thank you very much for all the subs, gifted subs, donations, YouTube super chats, and whatnot. I really appreciate all of your guys' support. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a good rest of your night. I'll probably be live next week, Tuesday or Thursday, like normal. And I will see you guys then. Have a good night, guys. Oh, and salute to the mods for keeping the chat locked down tonight. Actually, I feel like the mods did a good job today. But there's only so much you can control, and we all know how the chat was tonight. It was a little 3D printed. I don't think that it was the mods' fault though. So again, thank you mods for doing your best with what you have available. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a good night. See you guys.